No, not even Myrtle. You, EJ, primarily.
Hmm. I feel like the
Um,
Dark Wizard Tower has something to do with my parents, just based on the scrying mirror scene or whatever. But I don't know for sure yet. Silence. I
yeah,
feel like I'm
The
hitting on something.
silence.
trying to figure out how to like continue talking without like giving spoilers
Yeah, yeah,
away.
yeah. No, no, it's fine.
And you're the closest to getting plot points. Next up would be, depending on how you all move forward, Myrtle before Niner,
Hmm.
but very shortly. But if you like take certain steps, it's gonna be Niner then Myrtle, and then Stu. And I can't wait for you to find Nina. I
Oh
can't wait for you to find Vlad and your parents.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't wait for all of it.
I would
Like
be
the
fine
longest
with
thing
that.
is y'all, primarily Stu.
Yeah, Stu takes so long to even say anything as Reximus. Half of his lines are just, well, I'm Reximus. I
That's
speak
actually a really good
very, very
Reximus
slowly."
impression.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
Like, he takes 3 minutes to say a single sentence sometimes, and I'm just like, the ADHD
And
is
the fact
killing
that
me.
he wants to talk to people, which don't get me wrong, I love.
Yeah, I don't mind skipping around and, not having every single scene play out. It's, like, it's good to have scenes to slow down the pacing every once in a while, but when every
Yeah.
scene slows down the pacing and there is no actual, like, important stuff happening, that's when Niner and I decide, you know what, we haven't had enough action lately, let's go run off into the woods and die,
Yeah,
because
we're just
Reximus
gonna
just
go
wants
blow
to
some
sleep
shit up.
after we
That
already
was
slept for
perfect.
8 hours.
I wanted you guys to do that. That's why
Oh,
I
really?
let you guys
That's
wake up in the
hilarious.
middle of the night to travel during night, because like I was like, combat. Let's have you guys do combat. And they're like, no, we don't want
Actually-
to travel during night.
I really, really like the father-daughter situation with
Honestly, yeah,
with Kat
I'm kind of
and
enjoying that so
Alcides.
far.
It's so cute.
She kind of
It's so
needed someone to
cute.
latch onto after
Yeah.
the loneliness. It's hard to say, but I'm glad Reginald died, both from not having to track one
Me
more
too.
NPC, but also like
Reginald.
Me
it
too.
sparked some
Fine,
emotions.
Nina. By the way, I have a daughter now. That's gonna be hard to explain.
I can explain.
And I feel like it's a way for Alcides to have a family with, like, that's not his family.
Mhm.
It's a connection that he can have because, like,
He's opening up. I'm so
legitimately
proud.
was upset. That was a relationship that I wanted to secure more because Tat and Alcides really didn't like.
They really didn't
talk
interact
much.
before that, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I feel like would make the experience so much better and what would make streaming actually fun is if we were all in the same room.
Oh yeah. If
Because
we were
let's
actually
all
like,
fly
hanging
out.
out,
Actually,
It would
not
be
fly.
so much fun. I would be getting.
Haven't
I
gotten my
would
shot
do
yet.
so much with my body and like whenever
I
I
don't
played-
like that wording, Niner.
Okay.
I'm. Oh
So
no!
whenever I say I
No,
would
no,
pick up
no.
Tat, I would probably literally pick up EJ. Like,
I'm not
I'm
sure
even
if you
joking.
could, but
No, he
okay.
could.
No,
He
I'm,
could.
EJ, I'm not
6'1",
saying this trying
I'm
to
not-
brag. I am very strong.
All right,
I am.
all right,
I am
fair
not weak
enough.
in any means.
I'm just saying, I'm not heavy, but I am cumbersome. I am a long, lanky boy.
And they were attacked by pirates.
Oh man, you're stealing
that's
plot
the-
points that I've coming up with for another D&D. But shush, don't tell them yet.
It was nice talking
Yeah.
to you guys, just like this.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, no,
It's
for
nice to
sure.
be able to have an actual conversation without
It
being
really
like,
is.
in front of a live audience.
Yeah, especially in between like our segments and stuff. It's really nice to like not have to try to entertain people. But
Mhm.
yeah. So I will talk to you guys later then.
Wow, first word problems, YouTuber problems.
It seems like he has a condition where all the time he is hungry. Chat makes fun of him and he cries to sleep at night. But sometimes he's not hungry anymore. Just kidding. Why is this so fun, dude? I can literally do this for like an hour.
Just me and EJ over here. He has his light on his phone, and I have an actual lighter.
Oh my god.
goodness. Hey Blue, welcome to the concert. I don't know what's happening. I'm having
We're
fun.
all the bad guys. Because we pollute. We're all the bad guys. Because we litter. We hate the earth. Apparently, we hate the earth. I don't understand why we're doing it, but we are the bad guys. We are the bad guys.
Bro.
Dude, this is so easy. What the heck?
Why does it say
You have four chords and you can sing anything to it. And it sounds
chords,
really
and I
deep and everything.
I know, yeah. The
was
new
so
music
good.
writing was so good.
I'm 14
What?
and this is deep.
That
Are
was
you
so
good?
hard because I was playing a beat game at the same exact time. Like,
Oh, okay.
Oh
Here, Blue, I got a song for you. You ready?
boy. He doesn't sound ready.
We are all the good guys. We are all the same. We take what we know. From this nerd game. Then we apply it to a fantasy world where dinosaurs exist. Suddenly,
beings.
the dinosaur is proper, and he thinks that silverware is important. But in the end, he does not understand that a fork is a fork is a fork. We're all the good guys. Can I just start the stream like this, dude?
I started recording a little while ago.
Oh my gosh. I could literally go forever. It's crazy.
happening?
Nothing's happening on mine either.
It's
are you
definitely
talking
happening on my end.
It's
It's just
definitely
getting
Hold on,
worse.
I'm gonna
worse.
take a screenshot
Or
of
somebody
this.
recorded.
I'm recording it. It's terrifying. Myrtle's glitched out of the
I'm
matrix.
taking a screenshot
It's
real
just
fast.
I need
Hold on.
I need it like
Crazy.
video. What is the?
No, I
This is-
legitimately don't see what you
This
guys
is
are
what it's
seeing.
showing up
Straight
on
up.
my
Oh,
screen.
no.
Look at my third
I
monitor
think
or
I'm
my second
going to
monitor.
have
That's
Yeah,
what the camera looks
Oh.
Yeah.
Holy.
like. It's just straight green.
That's
What do you mean? Look at your third
yeah, no,
monitor.
mine's
Where?
just turning
My
purple.
second
it
monitor.
still
Look at the
going
call.
on?
Look at the Discord
Yes.
call. Look at Myrtle. Where
I
Myrtle's supposed
can't
to be
stop-
between you and Blue.
What the?
That's literally not showing for me at all. That's literally Discord.
Hold on.
Oh,
Did that fix
okay.
anything?
Yeah, it did.
Wait.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine now. Weird.
What the?
Then why was that only happening for you guys?
It was
I don't know.
it was because we all got here before it was time to start, and it was like, no, we gotta
Chaos.
do something to break it and
Chaos.
make us take.
Yeah.
Now we're past the 7 o'clock. Now we're allowed to be late. Now everything will work fine.
It's fine. Everything's fine now. It's
Yes,
okay.
it's
we
fine.
fixed it.
all right,
The
so
universe
we can either
itself didn't know what to
continue
do because we were all on time for once.
Quack
Time
quack.
to
Line.
motion.
with
Quack.
Dungeons and
Quack.
Dragons.
We are live with Mblur Mukbang. Hello.
Are we? Is that what
I
I ordered some Chick-fil-A.
D&D in
Ooh,
the
this smells
background?
really good. Peanut butter.
cheese dip.
What?
Dude, what'd you
Yes,
get?
I eat my chips.
I have
with
a
my
I have a
dip
ghost
cheese
in my house, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew
Looks
that.
like a dog.
My
Well, how would I
house
know
is
that?
haunted a little bit.
I mean, there's a black void there. You need to say hello to the black void.
Hello, Black Void.
It's a.
So
All right.
I set
Dude,
up
you didn't
a
answer my
mini
question.
cam so that you guys can see my or like my viewers can see my dice rolls now. The first roll I did just to
Nice.
test it out, not one. It's gonna be a good stream.
Off to a wonderful start. Welcome back to Dungeons and Dragons. I said I wasn't streaming this again, but we're streaming it again because this is the only time we all have free right now.
Apparently, yeah.
Also, Niner didn't set his schedule ever, so
I thought I did.
no,
Oh, I'm sorry.
he set it for the other thing.
It's kind of changing right now, so.
That's fair. But yeah, so hi, welcome to Dungeons and Dragons. Last we left off, our party finally made it to Salandra. Had a fun interaction with the Emperor where they learned, two of the characters learned that their love interests have been dead for years.
Woo!
Rectum stormed out of the room.
What was that?
Everyone else followed afterwards.
I'm glad I don't
And
have love
left
interests.
was left behind to speak with the Emperor on their own.
I actually was not prepared for this. I was so prepared last time to do this, and now I'm just like emotionally not prepared.
And
So-
Think about
We
something really sad.
we start with Reximus storming out of the room. What are you doing?
Eating Chick-fil-A. Can someone else go first?
Still to get you in the mood.
Everyone's following you out of the room.
Lucy just got catnapped.
Okay, great. You deal with her.
This man goes great.
He hates
You
his
deal
cat.
with
His
her.
cat hates him, yeah.
He's gonna return it after like 2 days.
Okay,
Okay,
Stu, I
here,
got,
here. I got something sad for you,
I got one
Stu.
better. 1,500 subscribers. Just unsub.
Stu, here's another sad one. TikTok was suddenly canceled and nobody uses it anymore, so you lost all your clients.
Yo, relax.
You're killing him, man.
Relax.
Oh.
Yo, Twitch decided they want a refund this month and they take all your your subs.
Bro, we wanted emotional trauma, not death.
Bro, it was enough of the TikTok.
Your house gets hit by a meteor.
I think he says the TikTok was worse.
I think the TikTok wins. I win.
I
Thank
think
you.
he just
Where's my
wants us
prize?
to stop
Yeah,
talking.
yeah.
wait, Stu.
No, Meteor's fine. TikTok, we can't have that happen.
I got you. All Wawa products get
You can
recalled.
survive a
My
meteor. You
career
can't
is
survive
gone. My
TikTok.
career
being-
is
All right. I'm good.
Wawa unfollows
So-
you.
What the last thing we actually
Wawa
did
products.
was the
Anyways.
scry mirror thing.
Oh,
We
yes,
needed
technically,
something
yeah,
else.
sorry. Yeah, Reximus, you would have ran off. The scry mirror was the last thing that happened. As Alcides, Chrissy, and Tatter looked at the scry mirror of trying to figure out who this man is that was in Tat's dreams. When looking at the scry mirror, it was an elven man, very old and looking fairly decrepit, bald head and a large scruffy beard. I didn't say he was old last time. I realized I forgot that. So
You actually said he was young there first time. So is it the same guy, but he's aged, or was that like?
no, sorry,
mistake?
it is an old man. I made my mistake. I'm sorry.
Gotcha, okay.
Yeah, very old elven man, large bushy beard, bald head, kind of sitting, hands in this kind of fashion, staring off in the distance, thinking. Mm-hmm. He looks very upset at
Starts
whatever
going.
he's thinking about.
hmm
So
yeah, we already kind of took a look at it and determined we couldn't find anything else out about it last session.
and the scry lasts for 10 minutes. So,
Mhm.
what are you doing in those 10 minutes? After you look at it first.
Well, I looked at it for a bit, and then we decided we were going to go, I guess, chase
Mhm.
after Reximus, or I don't know what we were going to do, but I was going to look at it again at some point once we got to whatever we were doing.
Blue,
So-
I'm tweeting out the stream, by the way.
Thank you. I forgot about that. So go ahead and roll me a perception check to see if you can find the T-Rex boy.
Okay.
I'll say these and Chrissy if you would like to assist with that as well, or if you'd like to go do something else.
Yeah, I'll do
I
that.
rolled a
Well,
2.
my dice almost fell
plus
off my
7.
desk. I
2
stopped
plus
it.
7.
I got a 20.
Nice.
What am I rolling for, Blue?
Perception.
Perception, so it would just be what, +2?
Whatever your perception is.
Ah,
yeah.
+1, so I rolled a 13.
13. Okay.
Yep.
In that case, 26.
So
Jesus.
26, 13, 7 plus 2, you said? 7
Just-
plus 3?
Just call it a failure.
You know what? You're very glad that other people were there to help you. You're very short. It's hard to see over.
And I have short
The-
strides.
Yeah. So at some point, Alcides picks you up, and you're like,
I
yeah.
Wrong tat. Wrong tat.
I just like stiffen up. I'm like a board.
Turns into plank.
Sorry, I'm messing with character sheet things.
So you put me down, Alcides?
Yeah, I put you down.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not used to that kind of thing.
I was gonna say sorry. I'm kind of used to the other tat.
I think everyone is.
But eventually, after a few minutes searching around, you do find the large red T-Rex man stomping his way down some stairs. Reximus, what are you doing? Like, as you're going down the stairs?
I think he just kind of wants to find like somewhere that looks very secluded, isolated. So just wherever no one is like really hanging out or.
Roll a perception check for me.
You know, I forgot to get my dice. Hold on.
You know what? Perfect timing.
Wait a minute.
Dungeons and Dragons, folks.
I would offer to
I'm
roll
gonna get
for
my
you, but
dice
apparently
out,
my dice are
actually.
terrible today.
I'm just sitting here like, wait, yeah. I'm
his,
so
probably.
excited to play some D&D. All right, listen. I know what that was about. All right, I'm gonna roll better today. I promise.
I
He
believe it.
says before rolling a 7.
Wait, what? Okay,
She's
that's
showing off
that's
the nat
Myrtle's.
20.
That's Myrtle's hand. I couldn't tell what was going
My
on.
dice, you dingus. God.
Or you die. Okay,
Gone.
it fell off. Okay, I need room. Hold on.
Already
Yeah,
off
mine
to a
almost fell off
great
my table,
start.
but hey, it got me a D20, so.
7.
It is a 7. What the frick was that?
Alright! 7!
Hello. Sorry, this was perception.
Yes.
8 total.
8 total. Okay.
Yeah.
So after looking around, it's filled with librarians, students. It's not really secluded, but no one's bothering you, looking at you. So eventually, you find a little table to just go sit at, and you just kind of sit down. There's no one at the table. People are walking back and forth, but no one is looking at you directly.
Right. Okay. So I'm kind of I guess I just kind of sit there and I'm like looking down, and I kind of pull my bag up to the I guess off of my back or wherever it is currently, and just like kind of start fishing through it.
Okay.
And I'm looking through everything, and I just find the lamp.
Okay.
And kind of just like I'm reminded of something previously, and so I just kind of just gently clap my hands together.
No response.
Okay. Yeah, I just I think I yeah, I don't know. I'm just really upset.
Well, actually, okay. So I'm sorry. Point of order, actually. So
Okay.
as you clap your hands, Bozrar appears in front of you, sitting across the table from you.
Okay.
What's up, friend? How's it going?
So you were the one that told me that that Ingrid was dead, correct?
Believe so, yeah.
We had that conversation. Did you meet? How long did you meet? Did you know?
Not until you asked me to look for her, I think. I'm not all knowing. You know, matter of fact, and as he's saying that, you watch as black tendrils wrap around his arms and pull him back into nothingness, and he's gone.
Man, Squidward's down bad.
What?
Squidward just came out the blue, man, and scooped them up.
Okay.
This man's over here trying to have like an emotional moment. Anyways, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh no.
I don't know what I have left at this point.
This is when everybody dramatically walks in and oh, maybe that. Just kidding. No.
Do we
that
need to
is
cast
so
Spare
bad.
the
That's
Dying?
like sitcom.
Is Reximus in a bad spot?
No. So I pull. I guess I was kind of. I had the lamp in the bag still. I guess I had to like put it back in the clap. But I think now I take it out and set it down on the table.
Okay.
And just to see what happens, I think I want to like rub it with my tiny hand.
Okay.
Tiny hand.
You sure?
You rub the lamp.
Nothing happens.
Nope.
Okay. Can you just remind me what the Cellstone specifically does?
It works as a sending spell.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know a person has another cell stone, you can send them a message and they basically respond back to you like sending.
Right.
However, it doesn't use any spell slots.
Do I know if my parents have one?
You'd think so, yeah. You'd think they've had one in the past. That's how you know about them.
Okay. I want to try and call them.
I think.
Okay.
Well, I've edited the previous sessions recently-ish. I think what we said previously was that like you tried to call them, but they forgot their sending stone at home or something, or they didn't respond. But
they didn't respond. I'm fairly certain. First time.
Okay. All right.
But what message do you send? Because I realize it's not like a cell phone where you like wait for them to pick up. You send a message, they send a message back. Yeah.
Right.
And that was my bad. I forgot what it does because I had to figure out what it does on the spot because of light.
Thanks, Blight.
Not blight, light.
Light?
Not the
Light
other
shot.
one.
Kite?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Nova.
Nova.
Yes.
It's not my fault.
The homie. The homie.
I want to say,
Does count as a word?
no.
Mommy, Daddy?
Please
Where
sit
are
down.
you? And are you okay? And that's it.
Okay. You do get a response back after a few moments. Before you get the response back, though, you hear footsteps behind you as Tat, Alcides, and Chrissy begin to walk down the stairs, and you look back and you see them. As you do, you hear a response in your head. Your question was, where are you? How are you?
And
Are you okay?
okay?
Okay. Let me double check the sending spell because it's like you have a specific amount of words.
Right.
25.
25, yeah.
Yeah, I figured it was kind of limited, so that's
Yeah, 25 words. You get a response back from your mother. It says, "Hi there, hon. We're good. Just finished a meeting with the king. We're currently on our way back with a group of adventurers." And then you get a response back after that. "Sorry for not responding before. Again, was in a meeting with the king." And as Tat, Alcides, and Chrissy all come down the stairs, you get that second message. So now the four of you are all standing together.
So, we're gonna talk about this whole them being dead for a long time thing now, or do you want to talk about that later?
Wait. Have they walked up to me already, or they're just like at the bottom of the stairs and see me?
They see you. They're coming towards you. So Alcides says that as he's coming towards you. Also, I realized last session, I think I said they've been dead for about 5 years. That is incorrect. Okay. They've been dead for a couple hundred years.
Oh, okay.
Missed it by that much.
That
Only a little.
Retcon in just a bit.
So,
a couple hundred years.
So, are we gonna talk about the fact that they've been dead for over for hundreds of years, and
he's rolling with it?
Saw them, or we talked to them, had interactions with them? Like, are we gonna talk about this now, or you want to talk about it later?
I mean, I think we should just continue with what we're supposed to do.
All right, then let's get some information, and then we'll try to figure something out about the rest of it.
All right. So normally I'm one that wants to stay on the mission and what we're doing, but you two seem really not okay, and I'd rather y'all not be brooding the rest of the time. I think it's better if y'all talk about it.
I don't brood.
I think I'll be okay. This is just someone I had interaction with, you know. I've had worse things happen, you know.
This is just the day in the life of Alcides. Everyone I love and know dies. So
worse things have happened, you know. My whole village was slaughtered, you know.
I'm used to it at this point.
Everyday thing.
You win some, you
family
lose
get
some.
murdered in front of me, you know.
Yikes.
Well, if it's any consolation, you never...
Very much used to it, so let's carry on with things.
Right, okay.
To the underground!
We'll push it out of y'all. But just
All right.
know that when y'all let it boil up, don't take it out on me.
I'll take it out on the faces of which enemies I pound them.
Take it out in the ring, then. Rexmas. Yeah. Take it out on something.
Okay, this is out of character. I don't know. I can just imagine Reximus trying to swing in a punching bag in his tiny arms. Just flailing.
I'm playing with a moron. It's wild.
Hey man, it's just a funny thought.
So are we off to do what we decided then?
Blight has not rejoined you. And just so I can remember, what was the plan again? Was it to have Reximus and Tat go talk to the guy while
The other three went to
the other? Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, I guess I should. So
Which is something I wanted to bring up. Okay. By the way, y'all, I'm sure y'all figured it out up there, but it's not my cousin that knows people in the Thieves Guild. It's me. Surprise. So, pretty
Yeah,
sure.
that's a really big shocker. I didn't see that one.
Thank you,
Oh
Reximus.
no, I
Anyways.
couldn't tell.
No,
I mean, you basically said you stole a bunch of stuff like in front of the Emperor. It was kind of crazy.
no, I totally think I played it off.
kind of whack.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Hold on, out of character, I'm checking something real quick.
While you're checking that, Blight.
What's wrong with stealing if there's no consequence?
Yes.
That is a wonderful question. Tat. What is wrong with it? It's not stealing if you don't get caught.
I mean, it's still stealing.
Would
it's
you
just
like to
not getting caught.
join?
It's not. It's okay. Sorry, it's not illegal if you don't get caught. Alcides or Niner, I thought you were missing a finger for a second.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Sorry.
That's kind
I
of
kept
wild.
watching him
Yeah.
because
it's-
it just where to go.
Anyways, Chrissy, looked into your notes.
And it just-
Yes, I had to look into my notebook, my very nice notebook. Take a moment to appreciate my notebook. Thank you.
No.
Anyways,
No.
It's noteworthy.
Ha ha ha.
anyways,
I'm sorry, Blue.
listen, Blue. I thought you had appreciation for notebooks. Okay. Anyways,
I'm gonna roll.
As
psychic
she was
damage
saying,
real quick.
she's like, yeah, I was in a thieves guild when I lived in Evermist. I can't read my own handwriting. And I actually left on good terms to go off and do my own thing with Mora, who is the
Blue,
leader.
would I know of Evermist?
You know that it's a city.
Would I have ever been there?
Nope.
Okay.
It is
That's all I need to know.
not on your path
Okay.
that you've taken thus far.
Cool.
Not to drop
Could-
too much
So
information
I have
on my
heard of it. I'm like,
past.
well, I'm just gonna say, well, I've
It's
heard
just
of
a
this.
city
and-
that you know of. You know it's
Okay.
a city. That's all you know.
No, it's just a city.
Can I
that
say
you
just do I know
used to
this? 'Cause I'm like, oh, I've heard there's some pretty good fighters in Evermist.
Nope, you don't know that.
What?
Nope,
No,
you have no idea.
that's- Okay, what's whack?
You've been to 2 cities.
Would I have fought anyone in the ring from Evermist?
Nope, you've been to Salandra and Tyrium.
Okay, fair enough.
Double checking. Did we ever is Evermist is the city that Chrissy grew up in, right? I can't remember if we settled on that.
Believe so.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, the city I grew up in as a kid, I worked for the Thieves Guild there, and I left on good terms. Mora and I are cool, so probably could get some information here from the Thieves Guild leader here, because you're Mora on good terms. They
no.
probably know Mora and all this other stuff, because all Thieves Guilds know each other. And that's
I just thought of something terrible.
Oh, really? Please do tell.
So, like, I'm guessing that at some point we'll all end up in places of where we are all like born or something like that. Be like, oh yeah, hey, this is where I grew up. I'd be like, oh hey, yeah, this is where my village was, and it's an empty field.
Ouch.
There's
Like,
just like a
just
few rocks scattered
Empty
here and
plain,
there.
like some
That's the rock that killed my neighbor.
limb or some like
Still blood.
log. Like this was my house. As you can see, it's no longer here.
Oh, it's
There's
lovely. I
ashes.
love what you've done with the place. And there's no
As you can
roaches
see,
or
it's
anything.
very airy. It's very
Covered in
airy.
ash. Yeah.
I love the natural lighting.
Oh, yo, it's
Yeah,
some
we
of my
found
little
with the
brother.
green design here.
My little brother. Oh
Well, at least you could still see your little brother.
no. I mean, technically, you can as well if you go to the.
Mine's dead.
Exactly.
So was mine.
So is
Yeah.
his.
Speak
My
with
mother-
dead.
My father, who knows who cares. Angry
Yo, same
notebook slap.
IRL stuff.
Yeah. All right.
Daddy issues.
So, you're talking about planning out the trip, yes?
Well, aren't we waiting on Blight currently?
I mean, yes. Yeah.
Okay, so would Reximus and I want to discuss a little bit or no?
It's up to you two. I don't know.
Stu, would you want to discuss some stuff since we're waiting?
Bro,
Please don't
We're-
slam the door.
we're
You don't have to
waiting.
keep your distance anymore.
I just.
Reximus doesn't want to talk about it. He doesn't have to talk about
No, but like usually you do things in character. He's just like out of character. Like, yo, Stu, you want to have like an exchange right now?
So, Reximus.
You want to chat?
Do you want to talk about your feelings?
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to Reximus. I'm up like just put my arm on Reximus. Like I'm like, all right. I know you didn't want to talk about it right now, but we're waiting on Blight.
But you want to
What are
talk
your
anyway?
What are your thoughts
My thoughts.
on
Here to
the
listen.
whole Ingrid or the Gorbov family have been dead for over hundreds of years subject?
Well, if it makes
You
you,
just
guys,
you just want my.
if it makes
my
you two
thoughts.
feel any better, wouldn't that mean no one actually died? Like you met people who were just pretending to be them. No one you know actually died.
That
You just fell in love with imposters.
I think that just makes it that
And
much
they're still
worse
around.
because they
This
were
is,
portraying-
is this in character?
Yes.
Emo. This is emo tatter.
Okay.
Like, oof, yikes.
Let me ask you something then. Have you ever developed a bond with a person?
Yes.
No. No. Then you don't understand the situation that we are both in. You have no idea what it is to build a bond with someone and then have it ripped completely from existence.
Well,
To
I'm just saying,
share
Especially-
things with them.
Isn't it better
Especially when they
that
didn't
it's-
exist
It was
at all.
all a lie instead of someone died. I don't know how these things work. Is that not better?
No.
Imagine here. I'm gonna put this into Tatter perspective. Tatter, for your perspective, imagine you were the other Tat, and you were just a figment of the other Tat's imagination, or you just didn't exist.
I think that was very confusing.
That-
I think that was
yeah,
extremely confusing.
That's
Okay,
how it
listen,
was
I'm
not
not.
too long
I'm not
ago.
good at these things, but say the both of you were out at the same time. You both regular Tat and Tatter, and say the one Tat has actually been gone for a long, long time, and this Tat just happened to be someone pretending to be that Tat.
This is equally as weird as what's actually happening. I was just
Well,
trying to
okay,
help. I'm just.
So
Pretty much what's
we're
happening.
Clearly
just
they
gonna,
don't
We're just
understand.
gonna say Tatter here. Just pats the shoulder of Tatter. Doesn't fully understand, so maybe it's best if you stay out of this one. You know, just kind of stay off to the sidelines. Okay, kid.
Spectate.
Good. Yeah. You just cheer from the side. Just don't say anything. Anyways, I know y'all are going through a lot right now, and it's really hard. We don't know why this happened, and why them specifically, and it's very unfortunate that this happened. And I wish there was something I could do to help, because I don't really know what to do in this kind of situation, because I've never heard of this kind of situation before. But y'all will be able to pick yourselves up back from it.
I need answers. I don't know how this happened, and
Yeah.
I can't
Trust me,
even
I
I can't even
wanna know
talk to my
too.
own.
I always suspected something off with Ingrid. I just didn't think it was that they actually just weren't the people they said they were.
Hold on. Is Blight still up there talking to the Emperor?
Yes, that's why we're talking about this right now.
Yeah.
We're waiting.
As of this exact moment, yes.
I need to go. I need to go talk to him. And I run back.
Why's
up the
that?
stairs. I don't even.
Okay,
I don't
so
know, it's fine.
Reximus runs up the stairs, stands up, and
Do
walks
we
up the
follow
stairs.
them?
That's a
I
good
mean,
question. Do
we
Are you
can-
following?
Might as
We
well. I
can.
mean, Blight's gonna be a part of our group, so well.
Oh, my.
He goes upstairs. I'm like, oh,
Shut
here
up,
we
Cat.
go
I
again.
guess we're going back up. All right, let's go.
Tatter was off. What were you doing during that conversation? Sorry.
I was studying anything. If there was like a book or a tapestry or
There are a
literally
couple
anything to
bookshelves
be interested
nearby,
in,
yeah.
I was just looking at that, and
Dude,
suddenly everyone's
shut
running
up.
away.
Do you
Uh,
follow?
God.
I don't know why they're running, but yeah, I guess I kind of trail along at a distance. I'm not speeding along though.
Still
Not sure
reading
what
the
else
book.
to do.
Got it. So Reximus, as you head up the stairs, and the rest of you as you follow, Reximus, you see Blight leaving the room with the Emperor in it, and the Emperor beginning to follow Blight out.
Is Blight in my way?
Like they're in the doorway, and the Emperor's right behind her. Also,
Them.
oh, sorry,
Them.
them. Sorry, right behind them, about to leave the room.
Shut up, please. We're
It's not very
trying
nice
to play
to-
D&D right
That's
now.
not very
Okay.
nice to say to the Emperor.
Okay. If I need to, I'm going to move Blight out of the way.
Move,
Just
or you
full
will
on-
be moved.
Just
Because
full on.
disrespect of Emperor, I'll say it's just full on.
All right, so Blight, you watch as the four of them come running up the stairs. A little bit further
Blight's-
behind.
Blight's still slightly out of it, so Blight's just gonna like
Please.
see them running up the stairs and just kind of like
Come here. Come
walk
come
back into the room and
Okay.
just stand there out of their
Nope.
way. Like,
Okay.
guess this might as well happen too.
So you all rush in the room. The Emperor's like, oh, right, hello, welcome back. Have you found the map? That was
No. We haven't gone yet. Listen.
Oh, really?
Do you know?
Is Blight still holding the cell
Do
stone?
you know the Muffin Man?
No, you would have handed it back to him at this point.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Do you know of a drowned city of gold somewhere?
What?
Historically, there are these stories that old city behind. Well, before Pryford was built, it was built off the remnants of a long gone city that the god of the sea drowned. But it's just mystery and myth. Not history, but myth. Sorry.
Well,
Blight raises an eyebrow.
what is it? What happened?
Well, the stories go the
Shut up.
lady of the
please.
city fell in love with the god of the ocean.
Okay, I'm sorry, Blue. I have to feed my cat, or she's just gonna keep going up. I'll be right back.
All right. Should I wait to tell the story until he comes back?
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah,
Unless he
that
said
sounds
no.
good.
He's kind of the one who asked.
Yeah, that's fair.
In the meantime, I'll pull out my.
Appreciate my
Mirror.
notebook.
If
Also,
it's still going.
Blue, my question.
Yes. Oh, did you send it to me? Sorry.
Oh, that was fast.
Yeah.
Wow, that was really fast.
It takes me at
Full-
least 20.
Full bowl of food. Full of food.
Of course you did.
I swear to God, this cat is ridiculous.
My cat's
All
doing
right.
that too sometimes.
I'm
Which
sorry, go ahead.
question, Blank? Sorry.
The one above
Oh,
the
here.
last one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right. So Blight's
It's on
probably
your left
just
hand.
clutching that.
Tatter, you've looked at the mirror at this
Yeah, I
point.
just wanted to
You're
look and
looking
see
at
if
the mirror.
there's any like view of gold, or maybe out the window, or something. If there's a window in this room.
There's no gold. You do actually see. Go ahead and roll another perception check for me. He's moved at this point. The elven man. He's now standing, arms
18
behind his
total.
back. 18 total. Oh, great. He's standing, arms behind his back, looking at this like tube of glass, more or less. And you see another humanoid figure kind of floating in the tube, kind of in stasis more than anything. You can't make out any of its features, but you do see behind a city, not of gold, in fact, of dark metals and stone. It's light out. It is the same time as it is now currently, so maybe like 4 p.m. ish at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And you see a large city, and you don't hear anything, but you can kind of see out the window what looks like soldiers marching.
Okay.
As that's all happening, Reximus. The story goes, the lady of the city, a great, more or less queen, really, she had fallen in love with the god of the ocean's son, a demigod of some manner. And, well, they began spending time with each other. The father was not very happy about this and, well, told them to stop the relations. When they didn't, he drowned the city, killing them both.
Tale
Is
as old as
there-
time, really.
All the people, really. But yes.
Is there some sort of vaults associated with this city?
Not anywhere around here. Maybe where the supposed city lay, but the city doesn't really exist. It's, again, a story more than anything. I mean, if you wanted to, I would say go down to Pryford and ask the royal family there.
Can you? What was the name specifically?
Pryford. If you look at the map, it is the bottom corner, more or less.
I have to go back in the pins. Pryford. Okay. And we're at Salandra.
You are at Salandra, yes.
Got you. And then this guy that we're going to meet is like
Is in
Salandra.
Salandra.
Salandra. Okay.
Yeah.
Figured. All right. Okay. I guess I just kind of have this like disappointed look. Hold on. Sorry, I'm trying to type this.
Something up real
and-
quick. That's why you're doing that.
Okay.
Chrissy and Blight. You can see on the Emperor's face, as he's telling the story, he's got a kind of a grimace, and it seems like he's holding something back when telling you the story.
That's why I don't like Richmond.
That's why you don't like rich
Mr.
people.
Emperor. What's the Emperor's name again?
Galamir. Sorry.
Galamir.
Yeah.
Galamir, friend,
Yes.
would you be willing to do me one more favor and tell me why you're withholding information again?
Well, it's a story told to me by my sister, the
Right,
lady
right.
of Pryford. And me and my sister don't really have the best of relations, and I don't. Yes, there is a destroyed city near Pryford, but it isn't of gold, at least not to my knowledge. I've been around for a while.
Right, right.
But so has she. Right?
Yes.
Well,
So what's the city made out of?
Not sure. It's a drowned city. It's destroyed. It's rubble at this point. Moss, stone, and dirt at this point, I think.
according to what?
Old records. I've never been.
Well,
So you just think based on some information.
Yes. Again, the story is told about a destroyed city. People create stories when they are stressed. Things they can't explain. How a lot of stories of the gods come to be.
Well,
But we do have more proof that the gods are real, but that's a different story, I guess.
people make up stories when they're sad.
That too. They'll tell you anything.
Indeed.
I guess we'll be off then.
Wonderful. I will still be here somewhere in this building if you need anything. In the meantime, I wish you the best of luck. Kind of gives you a nod. Kind of slides past you as you're still kind of standing at the doorway. Oh, yes. Sorry, yes. Tat.
I'm just holding up the mirror for him to see.
Oh.
Does this
know
mean anything to
him.
you?
Yes, that is the court mage of the Amara Hold. Why do you have him on a scry here?
He's the first person I have a memory of when I started to exist.
That is fair. I mean, he has been around for a while. Must have gotten around at those times as well.
Well, it was like 2 weeks ago when I
Oh.
started to exist.
I
don't understand it. I wanted to know who he is, because I scryed him,
Well.
but I don't know who he is.
He is the court mage of Almere Hold, our military city. The lord of that city, general I know quite well, recruited him myself. Let's see.
I do have a question for you then, if you recruited him yourself.
Yes.
So I've heard rumors about vampires. Is that
Yes.
true?
Not under my watch, at the very least. And I know for a fact he is no vampire.
Darn.
That would be an interesting military tactic, though.
Well, maybe he should become a vampire. It might be fun. Plus, there's tons of rumors. So, you know.
There are. I will let him know. I think he's already very aware of the rumors, though. Working on his own. But yes, the mage's name, young Tat, is Decillion. As you can see, an elven man. He's been around for a while.
And does he do any experiments with magic? Or
All mages
shadow
do, to my
creatures?
understanding. No. No shadow creatures to my knowledge, but that would be a better question for, well, the Lord.
Could I go meet this mage?
Of course. I would prefer you finish my job here, but absolutely. You are your own people. I don't control you. Well, overall I do as the Emperor, but that's not where we're going with that.
Yeah, not a direct control. Then we have some problems right there. Just kidding.
Exactly.
I mean,
Anyways,
if my body was to be taken over by anyone.
Shouldn't we get on with this map stuff?
I would prefer so, yes.
Thank you.
Of course. If you have any other questions,
Yes.
please feel free to ask.
I do, but I don't think we have time. And then I guess the mirror
Okay.
probably cracks at that point.
Yeah. Well, the scry is actually still going because it's only been
Oh.
about 4 minutes.
Has it?
Yeah.
Going up and down the
It's-
stairs?
Oh well, yeah. The stairs themselves have been 4 minutes. The conversation. Okay, yeah. I bet at this point, yeah, you're right. Time is weird for me. As you kind of say that, it flickers as if it shimmers as if a stone dropped in a pool of water, and then the crack spreads down the mirror. You have 2 more uses of it.
2 more.
Yeah.
And the question
Blight.
that Bardtet still hasn't used yet.
Yes.
Never mind. You have a question still?
No,
Were you about to
no.
ask a question, EJ?
No,
That's what I meant.
I was saying
Oh,
Bardtet
alright.
still has a question that she can ask and get an answer because of
Gotcha.
magic, deck of many things.
Blight, you ready to do this?
Yes. Quick point of reference. While you all are doing your own things, if we could make a pit stop, you don't have to come with me, of course, but
To the bathroom?
I'm
I
going
agree.
to go on a bit of a shopping trip. We'll call it that. I have decided that I want a new identity. We'll call it that. I'm going to be getting a tattoo on my arm, thanks to his tattoo artist, and I want a look that will complement it. As Blight's like saying this, they're kind of like fiddling. They're probably obviously fiddling with a thing in their hand. I will I'll be doing that. If you do need my help, I'll be there, but it does seem like my expertise is not going to be particularly helpful on either side of the plan, shall we say.
I mean, I guess that's fair. I'm sure you'd hate to see Alcides fighting in the ring, but Works for me.
No, I wouldn't mind. I would love to try and use some magic in the ring myself, but
Is that legal?
probably not. But
Alcides would
It's
know.
the underground.
Yes,
Who cares?
yes, it is. It is very legal in the fight rings.
What's legal?
Magic.
Yes,
Everything.
very illegal.
Ah,
Have any,
yes,
can't have any
well,
kind of
Illegal.
you're not allowed to have any kind of armor or anything. It's literally
No,
just-
it depends on your fight, but it is legal to have armor, weapons, and magic.
Oh,
The
wow.
fights
okay.
you did
Oh,
were
I did. We're just barefisted,
yeah.
no armor, full.
Bringing up my little little TikTok thing from earlier. Fight with no armor. Be a man. Anyways, all right. Well, I mean, yeah,
if we
you
can
do what
use
you want.
magic, then I suppose I can come with you instead.
I mean, whatever works for you.
Ah,
I would
well,
say dude, but person. I'm sure dude's
I'd rather
fine.
stay around. Just, it's fine.
Dude.
Whatever works.
Dude.
Um,
We're going with dude.
yes, well. Anyhow, I suppose I'll come with you then. Down into the thieves' den. Oh boy.
Oh, it's fine. They're all nice from what I've heard. Glances over at the Emperor, make sure he
That's
doesn't
not what I'm
suspect
worried.
me.
He gives a knowing grin that is not the case.
It's kind of roll
Blight's
my eyes
gonna,
and look
like-
at him because yeah, I'm cute.
How tall? How tall is Chrissy?
5'7". She's actually kind of short for an elf.
5'7". Got it. Okay, so Blight's gonna like pat her on the head and just go. That's not what I'm worried about, dearest. But thank you.
Patting me?
No,
No, Chrissy.
She said tatter.
No, I said Chrissy.
Patting Chrissy on the head, that's not what I'm worried about, dearie. I don't think she said tatter, I'm sorry.
Am I hallucinating? Okay,
Absolutely.
Possibly.
carry on.
Definitely.
That's not what I'm worried about, dearest, but I appreciate the concern.
Nina, are you okay?
I got yogurt on my hoodie.
What is with you
Bruh.
and yogurt?
I like yogurt. Yogurt's good.
I mean,
Stop
yeah.
snorting the yogurt!
Sentences you should never have to say. Anyway, sorry to interrupt.
No, that's fine. Yeah.
Whatever you're doing.
I'm just waiting on Chrissy to respond to that.
Then what are you worried about?
Oh,
Wait,
you know.
how tall
Other
is
thing. Oh, you know. While this is out in the open and you all are all here, I may as well tell you. Because it's probably going to come up anyhow. So, I'm a liar. My name is not actually Blight. It's Sid. And I used to be part of the Abadir family until I decided that my mother was a lying,
Thing.
Turd.
Looks at child.
yeah,
Mute stream.
looks at child,
Lying
lady. Lying lady, yes. And I'm currently going to renounce the family name. Hurrah. Anyhow, I just don't want to be recognized as an Abadir because, you know, that could cause problems for us in a thieves' den because then people think I have things that are valuable to steal, which I don't.
What's an abattoir?
So-
I can't remember.
Royal
Family name.
Wait, like, as in emperor or
In another country.
another country?
As
Sorry.
in rich.
No. Rich
No.
family in this country.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Very rich.
Because the name sounds familiar, but I can't remember if we've interacted.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
remember hearing Abadir at some point.
Blight said that they had contacts and they worked for the Abadir family previously to this.
Oh.
What? Technically not
Yeah.
wrong.
Technically not wrong, exactly.
Works
Um,
for actually turns out to be part of the Abadir family.
yeah, pretty much.
So we ready to take on this venture to the
I won't say nothing to nobody.
Underground.
Sure, let's go. I'll stab some people,
The-
maybe. I don't know.
That's only if necessary.
That doesn't seem like a good way to lay low.
I mean, it's alright. You got me and
might be.
Alcides. Just in case anything bad happens.
Oh, I can handle myself.
Oh, I know. I just want to be included.
I just
Oh,
want to be
that's fair.
included. Oh.
Blight's gonna wrap an arm around Chrissy. It's alright.
Hey, it's been a while since I've had this kind of fun. Might as well enjoy it while I can.
Ah,
I
yes,
like-
you only get
I
this
like
kind
bend
of
down
fun
over
now.
them. I'm like, so we're going to the fight clubs, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
You only get this kind of fun every once 100
know.
years. You know, you have to
I've
take
been
it.
there.
Oh no, this used to be a nightly thing.
This
They're
used to
gonna-
be a daily,
Oh,
like
they're
all
gonna die,
day,
aren't
every
they?
day. kind of
How?
thing.
That is a question for you, little elf, dearest. How old are you, anyway?
137.
Wait, repeat that? Sorry, cut off.
237.
Ah, well,
You are
I am
young.
older than you.
I'm
So-
the youngest.
Yes, you are the youngest. We are elves. We live for hundreds of years. We will
I'm
outlive you
23.
and all of your loved ones.
No,
I'm
I'm
20.
Sorry,
fairly-
Alcides, I'm going to your
I'm ve-
funeral.
Tat is a literal child.
Tad is 9.
I'm 23.
Yeah, Tat's
Technically,
11. Thank you very much.
Alcides,
Well, if
well,
you're
Alcides, just
if you're
saying,
23, that's only like what 290 years away from me.
You'll catch up.
Maybe it's not that much of a difference.
you
I
know,
don't know how
Alcides, to
Dragon
make
Ball
you
years
feel
work.
better. Technically, if I had the same lifespan as you, we'd be the same age, but we're not, so...
Okay, I think that age is just a number, and we should move on and try and find this map.
Hey, Reximus, how old are you?
Listen. When you
It
get to
doesn't matter,
313,
Then it does
listen,
not
listen.
matter.
When you get to 313, you tend to agree with the giant dinosaur man that age just becomes a number. Because 313, like, what are you going to do with that number? Like, rob a bank? Oh yes, I've turned 400. I'm going to rob a bank now. Like, you know, it's like what?
Would
what?
Reximus be like 10,000 BC?
You're so stupid, bro. I want you to know that, sincerely. You're just really stupid.
Oh, boy.
Hey, so, I think it's time that we all go do our thing. Reximus and Tatter, y'all have fun talking. We're gonna go break some noses.
We're going to have fun beating people up. It's going to
Right.
be a great time.
Yes.
You know, bidding people up, getting some information, you know.
It's just my average day.
Blight's gonna pull out their pan flute and start playing battle music.
Hey, we'll race
We're all
you.
just like skipping out, holding hands, kind of crap. This is so dumb.
We'll race you.
Yeah, like battle marching music.
First
So I
group to
just-
find the
like-
map wins.
So I guess
Oh.
like we just turn and start heading off and just go. Wait, Emperor's name is
Galamir.
Galamir.
Galamir,
Bye,
yeah.
Galamir.
He's gone. He
Oh,
left
okay.
a while ago.
He's been gone. He's
Oh, he's
100% been gone.
Like, he
Gone.
literally slipped past. He was like, "Alrighty."
This man has been
I have
gone for
things
so
to
long.
do.
Why?
Yeah.
I don't.
Alright,
Reximus.
Blight's gonna clip the ring onto their
Yeah.
necklace, by the way.
Okay.
Go kick some
Reximus,
face.
Tatter. See y'all later. Whoever gets the map first wins.
Don't die.
It'll be us.
We're going to win.
Right.
So,
And by the way,
Not if
guys,
we win first.
Don't hurt yourself.
What do we win?
Have fun with your trauma. Blight's gonna leave.
yeah.
Let's just go. We've
I'm like-
said goodbye 12
Hey,
times.
wait,
I'm
The-
like, you know, it's also my trauma, right?
Tatter starts walking.
Oh, that's fun.
wait.
Okay. I will immediately follow Tatter.
Okay.
I don't
so
know where I'm
realized
going, but I'm going.
I didn't tell you. Yeah, I didn't tell you where to go. Any of you. To retcon this.
Where's this
Oh,
dude's
okay.
house?
Yeah, exactly.
Where's the
To
underground?
retcon,
He gave us
The
a
Emperor-
map.
well, not the Emperor, but
Hey, we
Yeah,
found
I
the
know
map.
what's underground, but where do we get to the underground?
Dorogna.
yeah.
Dorogna.
Take a shovel.
Start digging.
Start digging. Yeah, through concrete and stone. Good job.
Yes, exactly.
So Dorogna would have told you two, if you two were the ones going, where this gnomish man lives.
Mhm.
So let's. Who wants to start? Do we want to start with
I
diplomatic or brute?
I definitely would like
Question.
to.
Trio of brute force.
Well, yeah, but
Oh, let's
question.
do that.
So
It
if we
really
don't
is.
know, like, we weren't, did they tell us the location how to get to the underground? Because if not, I think I know a way
No.
that can help. But if they have, then
I
yeah.
think I would also know a because
Yeah.
I had ties. So.
Both you two know where to go generally, but you don't. They were like, yeah, we don't know. We don't know the underground.
Okay, okay.
Bronco.
Well, in that case, if we're starting with us,
Well, let's start with we'll start with this while you three are getting to your contacts, more or less.
Okay.
We'll start with Reximus and Tat because they have a direct nowhere, more or less.
Okay, I would like to once we are out of earshot of the other group, I would like to kind of stop for a second and like try to get Tatter to like turn to me. Be like, hey, yeah, I wish you good luck. I have somewhere else that I think that I should be instead.
You're ditching a child.
You're leaving
abandoning the child.
11-year-old
leaving the
child.
child on the
Alright.
diplomatic mission.
Splits the party even further. What are you doing?
Child, 9-year-old halfling.
I knew this.
11-year-old.
11.
And it's not. Hey,
It's not regular tat. It's tatter. It's the worst tat.
I mean,
The one who doesn't know anyone.
Wow.
The one
What
who's
in your
just
brain mind-
could have
They're gonna stab someone.
when they switch, how terrifying poor little Bartat's gonna be. She's just gonna be like,
Alright,
I love how
So I
passionate
fully
everybody
expected this
is.
reaction. Just want to put that out there.
yeah. No one knows this. All right.
Are-
So Reximus, you tell Tatter that you're like, hey, I'm gonna split up.
Are you
Alright.
sure I can be helpful and
I mean,
also
well,
disappear
okay.
into the background if you?
I feel as
Wait a
though
minute.
for us to go to an entirely different city, it might take a while. And
thought we were
I
going
don't
this
want
city.
to-
The guy is in this city. Our contact is in this city.
I know, but I have to go to another one.
Out of
Where-
question,
where
out
are
of
you
out of character question. Where is the bird?
What bird?
Oh, it's on
that
Reximus'
bird.
shoulder. I forgot about that. Yeah.
No!
I forgot. Yeah. So you just had a crow. You just had a crow on your shoulder for this entire time.
Okay.
He's just been vibing with you for this entire time. He hasn't done anything. He hasn't said anything. He's just like, I am here.
All right.
What? I'm forgetting what happened with this bird.
There was.
Oh yeah, it's the bird that I intimidated, right?
What was his name again? I'm sorry.
It was like Mordecai or something.
hold
I know
on,
it wasn't, but I
Gormado,
can't remember.
Gormado,
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Gomardo.
Gramado.
Gormado. Oh no.
Yes,
Avocado?
it's the bird that respects me.
Yeah.
I forgot about the bird.
Yeah.
Oh god.
the bird that him and I shared soul searching into each other.
And Blight's already with the trio of pain. Oh no.
Y'all have already split up. Y'all forgot about it. I forgot about it.
Ah crap.
I think this is better.
Where-
I'm be honest.
Where are you going, Reximus? I thought we had a plan.
Well, yes. And then things changed.
Why did my
So,
phone beep
What
it?
changed?
do you know what a genie is?
I remember some of what happened, so yeah, I've seen him.
Well, I have had one for a very long time.
Yeah, I've met him, or we've met. So one of us has met him. I don't.
Right, I get confused between. I don't really. It's
I
hard
think
for me to keep
everyone
up
does.
with which one is which.
As you're saying this, Buzrar. Hi.
Ah, hello.
We're not at a table anymore. Hello.
Buzrar.
Sorry about that.
Yes. Are you okay?
You know what? I'm good. I'm better. You know, had a good heart to heart.
With our
Got some
mutual
information out
friend?
there. No, mutual friend. What do you mean? Yeah, I mean technically yes. Your mutual friend is the. Who looks down at Tat. Had a heart to heart with your traveling companion. The
Yeah. Yes.
light.
Yes.
That one. Yeah.
Oh, what?
What'd you think I meant?
Start
Never mind that. So
was that?
you were talking to them?
Not by choice. Hold big
How-
thing, we'll
how
talk
is
about
that-
later. What happened? Where am I? Where are we? Why are we behind a stairwell? Why? What's going on?
Look, I'm trying. I was trying to get you back. Are you okay? Are you
Yeah,
can?
I'm good.
Well,
fine.
that's still temporary.
What, being fine? I mean, yeah, being fine is temporary for everybody.
No, I. Look,
I'm very confused.
I need to find some things to make sure that I don't
Great.
lose you.
All right.
We could get like one of those leashes that they put on toddlers.
I mean, I prefer not. It's not really.
No,
my
I,
thing, but
I
sure, we
don't
can
think
do that.
I don't think that would work. I'm sure you would love that, but I don't think that would work for him.
I'm sure.
I just said
Bartow
it
would
wasn't
love
my
that.
thing, but sure, you know what? Whatever.
Oh,
it's
okay,
fine.
okay.
Yeah.
I missed that.
Yeah. Just said it wasn't my thing, but yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
all right.
All right.
You know what? Which tat is it? They were calling you Tatter.
Yes.
Okay. Do you mind just giving us some privacy for a moment?
I walk away.
Great. All right.
Oh no.
So, anyways,
Oh no.
Reximus,
Yes.
you're with the Buzzrock behind a stairwell.
I am trying to get these eye things, or else you are going to get taken over.
What eye things? What do you mean taking over?
I don't know. I know that it's gonna happen.
Right?
So, shouldn't I go to the city
What city?
in order to? I mean,
What are you talking about? I have no idea what's going on.
well, you don't. But like,
I was in the Black Room, talking with a friend, having a heart-to-heart, you know, discussing about what it means to truly be alive and live your own life and all, but, you know, well, I don't know what you mean.
what room?
I don't know, Black Room.
We're talking about Blight, correct?
I mean, yeah, I was talking with Blight, yeah.
But they were in the room.
Yeah, we were in a Black Room talking to each other.
Okay.
What's with the crow?
I don't know. It's I think it has somewhat respected me, which is a little more than I could say for you.
I respect you. We're friends. I'd just, you know, mess with you.
Sure.
As
Well-
friends do.
Yes, but I'm trying to find. I'm following clues. Okay, I have been given hints to where these things are, and I'm trying to find them. And it is the only thing that can potentially keep you from being possessed, taken over. I don't really know what the deal is, but I just don't want to see you become something else.
It's very kind of you. Wouldn't it be better to ask for help than going off on an adventure on your own?
I am asking for help. Help
From
me
who?
get to the city.
Me?
Yes,
And
What
abandon
city?
your child.
it's
What city we're going to?
well, first Pryford, and then another one.
Do you know how far away Pryford is?
Yes, I realize.
What do you think I could get you to Pryford?
Well, if it's going to take me that long to get there, you might, be close to losing control by the time I get there.
I don't know what's going on. Gotta be honest with you. But I mean, if you want to use one of your last couple of wishes, I can wish you down to Pryford. Not Pryford. Yeah, Pryford.
Wouldn't it take the same amount of wishes to get me back?
I mean, it would take you another wish to walk off, to like get you back here if you wanted to, or I mean, what do you mean? I'm so confused.
How many do I have left?
Get rid of 4. Friend discount. I think.
Don't forget
can't
state
remember.
tax.
Can't remember.
You can't remember.
No, I can't remember.
That's kind of your job.
I know it's kind of my job. Give me a minute. It's been a really busy day. Busy day, right? We're gonna go with 4. We're gonna go with 4.
Okay. That's fine. I mean, 2 left. It's not that bad.
Right. What do you need to? What are these eyes you need to collect?
I don't know.
Just use a wish. Say, I wish I had all the eyes.
I don't have a lot of information.
Oh no!
So-
Suddenly, all the eyes in the world appear in his head.
Oh no.
Yeah,
you
that
gotta
would-
be a little.
that's-
You gotta be specific. About
yeah,
it.
that's why I'm not doing that. Because I don't know anything not specific about these things.
Right. How about this? Think on it. I'm fine, as you can see. I'm good. I'm myself.
I guess I can kind of cash it in at any time.
You really
So-
can. That's how this work.
Right. It's just look. I mean, you're kind of the person I've gotten answers from for a long time, and I don't really know where else to look for those. So
I can help you look for answers. Or you could, make friends like a normal person.
I can make friends.
You can. You got a couple here with you that you could become friends with if you weren't so I don't know, high and mighty all the time.
Wait, can I make friends?
You can. I've watched it happen.
No, I made friends with someone and they didn't even exist. I was working towards developing more of a relationship with them, but it didn't even happen.
I mean, you made friends with a bird. You became friends with Blightwell, sort of. That's a weird situation. You can make friends, buddy. Not one person defines your life. My goodness, this is deja vu. I've had this conversation already at this point, I think. Right. Listen. If you're going to be having an existential crisis currently, you can make friends. It is possible. You just gotta be less of a jerk. And nothing against you, but talk a little bit less and listen a little bit more. Because to be fair, don't get me wrong, I love hearing you talk. A lot of fun. But other times, people just want to be heard, you know?
I guess.
Yeah. I'm not saying I'll disappear. Listen, I'm a genie, and you kind of, I want to be God and all, so we're working on that right now. Not gonna really disappear anytime soon. Got goals and aspirations and all that.
I know. It's not as hard to make friends, but I think
Right?
it's even harder to keep them. I mean,
Yeah, that's how friendship works. How long have you been friends with fucking sorry, with the two dudes from Alexi and Milo, whatever their names are? You've been friends with them for a while from school, aren't you?
well,
From
I don't
Lystra.
even. Do they still exist?
I'm fairly certain they do. Yeah. And he snaps his finger, and you see a little scry window pop up. And yeah, no, it just teleports Alexi and Milo. No, you see. A
I
little
was in the shower.
You see Alexi and Milo just both sitting at a bar, just talking. You can't hear them, but you just see they're just hanging out. They're still there.
Yeah, but
And obviously, the other people you've been traveling with, they don't hate you too much if they're still willing to travel with you. And they're real. At least I think they are.
look, it's just
I'll say he's punched you enough. I'm fairly certain he's real.
yes, yeah. It's just hard to share with them, because everything that I've
not
ever
hard.
tried to say has been shut down by higher ups. Anytime I try to contribute,
That's fair. Maybe you should tell them that.
who?
I don't know whoever these higher ups are.
I mean, whenever I see them again, I guess.
Who are these higher ups you keep talking about?
I mean, my parents.
This is not the first time they've left on a business trip. What do you mean? Why are you getting so sultry about it?
Well, it's not that. I just want to prove that I can do things too.
Fairly certain you proved that. You went through a living city. You've made contact and technically have saved the Emperor.
Destroyed a city with beans.
You've caused so much chaos that I'm fairly certain you could do anything you put your mind to.
I didn't mean to do that.
I mean, most people don't when they destroy a city and all, but destroy a building and all. But you see what I mean, right? Put your mind to something, you can do it. You save some people, you can do it.
All right.
And here, how about this? Tell me what you know about these eyes, and I'll see what I can find out.
Well, there's 5 of them,
Okay.
and they're supposed to free this thing from prison, from whatever prison he's in. I don't think it's a physical prison. I think it's
Right.
like a magical one or something. And he gave me these clues.
Okay. What's the first clue?
Something about a drowned city of gold.
Oh yeah. All right.
And then a vault.
Okay.
And then it I think something about the other side of the continent, and then hot and twisted, and then cold and wet.
Fair. All right. Let me sort of find out the Golden City thing. Yeah, that's I don't know the name anymore, but yeah.
Was I
Oh.
at least right about that being near Pryford?
Oh yeah. I was there back in. Phew, 14? Yeah, about 14. Yeah, I've been there. Good city. Great people.
Right.
Technically, I had a kid. It's weird. Whole big thing.
You had a
No, not. All right. Long story short, before I was your genie, I was someone else's genie, and someone else's genie before that, right? And they wished for a child, and then boom, had a kid, right? So technically, got a
right.
kid. That whole thing's been a mess. Anyways, fun fact, figure that all out. So, anyways, yeah, no, I go take a look. I can see what I find.
Okay. Well, then
You
I'll.
see, ask for help from your friends. Can be a little bit useful.
I guess. I'll reach out to you again whenever whenever I need to check on you, I guess, or need some sort of answers that require someone that's not human, elven, person. I don't know.
But yeah, figure it out. It's a long story. Now, go find that child that you sent off
Right.
into a large building by themselves.
I look at the building that Tatter
So,
just went into.
Tatter.
I've been in the same building. I just wandered
Yeah,
down
you've been in the same building.
hall.
Yeah, it's just you've been
Okay.
like behind the stairwell.
Okay,
What
gotcha.
did you do when Reximus asked you to walk away?
Well, at first I went to the very end of the hall so I could still see him, but I was like giving him space. I stayed there
Right.
for about 2 full minutes, just kind of sitting there staring. But he talked for a long time, so then I started like wandering off, looking. Is there anything interesting around me? Like any other rooms? Any?
Books, study rooms, some presentation rooms. You see a presentation going on regarding magical artifacts and the such.
I'll sit and listen
All right. You sit and listen.
and dig through my pack and pull out the deck of tarot cards as well, and study them hesitantly while I'm listening.
Okay, you're not going to draw any of them,
Nope.
right? Okay, cool.
Nope.
So, you sit and go through the cards. You sit and look at the cards. Sorry.
I'll be right back, by the way.
All right. While listening to this conversation about, magical artifacts and such, and then you hear a voice in the back of your head.
It's a
What
very
languages
silent
do you
voice.
Sorry.
Celestial,
Yeah, what
Common,
languages do
Halfling, and Thieves' Cant.
Got it. So it's not in a language you understand, but you get a message in the back of your head. And then silence, and you're listening to the meeting again. The presentation.
I will pull out my journal and try to write down the sounds that I heard. Like, if I heard ha, sleep, knash, loof, I would try to spell that out phonetically as weirdly, or like, as accurately as I can, even though I didn't understand.
Go ahead and actually write that down so you keep in track. Like, write down demonic message.
Okay. Here, let me pull out my actual tat journal thing. Okay. What syllables do I write down, or do I just write down demonic message?
Just write down telekinetic message sounds, more or less, just so we both can keep track.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And that's all that happens.
Does it remind me of the black shadow thing?
No.
Okay. Okay. So I'll just kind of sit there, not really paying attention to the lecture anymore.
Alright. Do you go back and try to find Reximus?
I assume he would find me first, probably.
Okay.
But we'll see.
So in the meantime, while you wait for Reximus to come back from the bathroom, Alcides, Chrissy and Blight, sorry. You three have begun traveling through the city to find the underground portion. Please tell me how you would like to find it.
Well,
Following those two.
Chrissy was gonna pipe up and suggest, well, since I personally have no idea as to where to get to the underground here. I was hoping to go to the Thieves Guild and hit up the Thieves Guild master and just, be like, hey, yo, me and Mora, we homies. Or, let me actually say this like I'm actually talking in that time and stop acting like a dummy. I was gonna go talk to the Thieves Guild leader there, let them know my connections, and maybe they could help us out.
So Alcides, from experience, you know that the Thieves Guild is in the underground portion of the city.
Yes.
And you know the leader. You have interacted with him. He's the one who's paid you for your victories, and you've paid him for your losses.
Okay.
You know him by the name of the Thief King. It's what he calls himself and what everyone else calls him. You know he's a large Goliath man, covered in tattoos.
Okay.
Previously, you had gone to the inn. The Black Tavern Inn.
Mhm.
And you spoke with the guy there, basically saying you wanted work, and he let you into the basement.
Okay.
Do you tell them?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so Mercedes tells you all that same information.
Well,
Ooh, a king.
we could just do that.
Basically, your idea, yes, but also in order to get to the Thieves Guild, you have to get to the underground. Sadly,
So he does know how to get there.
Yes.
more or less, yeah. He's feeding the dog. I'm sorry, he's not going to the restroom. He's feeding the dog. So
Doggo.
you begin to make your way through the winding city streets, the buildings, the taverns, eventually finding Black Tavern Inn. As you walk in, you see a large half orc. So that's the, I was about to say ogre, but that's not right. Half orc man, plump, round stomach. Welcome to the Black Tavern. How can I help you?
Do I know this guy's name?
You have never seen this man before. It seems like the guys have changed in the time previously.
I'm gonna
Hello.
Say, well, I previously have come and done some work in this abode, and just want to know if you were able to or had any more work that needed done.
Well, we're not hiring currently.
I mean, other kinds of work. Some have to do with the
Roll persuasion.
Roll persuasion. Okay. It's a 17 plus
7.
7.
You have a high persuasion. I forgot you have a high persuasion.
I do.
Nice.
Right. Entertainment kind of work. Yeah. Let me go ahead and let you into the back. And he kind of slowly turns around. And you see as he opens up a door to like the storeroom.
Mhm.
And he kind of lifts this thing that like separates the bar tables more or less. Come on in. He does not look happy.
I didn't know you were an entertainer. That's curious.
You talking
me?
to Alcides?
To Alcides, yeah.
That indeed.
Hmm.
All right.
I'll keep that in mind.
While we're doing this thing, Reximus, are you going to look for Tat?
Yeah.
Roll a perception check for me.
18.
Oh, nice. I was expecting something much lower. Sorry. So you take a look around. Eventually, you see a small figure standing in a meeting room where there's a presentation about magical artifacts going on. With that roll, actually, as you look in, you see the presentation is on emerald-like crystals in the shape of eyeballs. Magical artifacts lost to time. They're theoretical at most, but they hold power from the gods before the fall of man, is what they're talking about, more or less.
I guess I take a seat. I don't know.
So, Dad, you watch Reximus walk in and sit down.
Is he in the seat beside me, or?
He's in the seat beside you. I'm going to just say that, but yeah.
Oh. Nice to see you again.
Doesn't even...
Oh!
Doesn't even realize.
Doesn't even realize.
Where did you? I guess you would hear.
Did you not? I'm glad you chose the seat there instead of this one. Otherwise, I would be flat right now. You realize this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, is this regular Tat again?
No.
No.
Okay, I was gonna say.
I have slightly more personality now. I'm
So,
breaking out of my shell.
how much have you watched of this?
None of it. You have not. Been paying any
I was
attention.
paying attention at the beginning, and then immediately was
True.
interrupted by a demonic message. And I was like, oh.
At the beginning, they were not talking about this. They're talking more about cursed weaponry. more or
Okay,
less.
so in that case, I've heard nothing of this. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
So, for the sake of brevity, you're gonna sit and listen.
Yes.
So, are you going off on your own adventure?
Oh, yeah.
Should I go to
That
the
thing.
guy's
No,
house
no,
on my
no.
own, or
We'll go together. I would just.
okay? Because
You
if you
don't.
want to do,
You don't
something
mind if we
else,
lose this little race against them, right?
I was just saying that to be funny. I didn't care.
Okay, great. Let's just relax and watch this.
Because if we're planning on doing something
like
else,
that.
it might put them in danger anyway. Because like talking to the guy, he might tell people that people are on his trail. I don't know. So maybe it'll
I
work out better this way
personally,
anyway.
I think it should be fairly easy, but I guess we'll find out.
So are you interested in what they're talking about?
Oh yes, I love eyes.
Okay. I take that as a I'm not interested in this at all, so I stand up.
No, I listen.
You're saying
I
a
like.
lot. I think you do like eyes after all.
Yes. Please sit and we'll just watch this for
I
a
just
little
got.
bit.
I'll climb back up and sit
Climb
down.
back on the seat. Sits back down. All right. So, for the sake of brevity, you all
see
listen
you guys
to the
back.
presentation. You can't even see it. Oh. All
Do I
right,
have anything that could be a booster seat?
I don't.
Do you need a lift? Do you want to watch?
No, thank you. I'll
Okay,
I'll manage somehow.
even lift, bro?
sure. All
Can I
right.
sit on
Do
like
you
the
even
very
lift?
back of it, like
Yeah,
the
you can do
the
that.
top of the backrest?
Roll an acrobatics check for me.
Okay. Ooh.
Hold on. Before this happens,
Yeah.
can I just say, do you want something to play with?
No, I can listen. I just need.
You
I'd
sure?
like to see.
I mean, and I reach in my bag and I pull up. I have this little bag of sand.
You're such an.
That
Sorry,
Is
language
it
again.
magical sand?
yes, it's very magical. If you
What's
Roll
You-
deception.
Let the child play with sand.
16.
16? All right. What's your passive insight? Or Tat, do you trust him?
I mean, I believe what he's saying for now, but I mean,
All right.
as soon
So,
as
yeah,
I
Probably magical, from what he says.
what's it do?
Well, you see,
Squish,
And I, like,
squish,
open it up.
Squish.
when you pour it into your hand, you can
Pocket sand.
maneuver it into different shapes, and sometimes it will mold into that shape.
Are you
Wait,
teaching
is
me
this
about
the
the magic of
actual magic
sandcastle
sand that I gave you?
and missing?
No,
Wait a
it's not.
second.
No, it's not. I'm completely BSing this.
Are you teaching me how to do magic sandcastles while you're missing your presentation?
Yeah, you are currently missing
Yes, I'm
a
trying
portion
to-
of the presentation.
Yes, I'm trying to explain this for you. So, you have to do it just the right way, and it'll mold into something. So, there you go.
Thank you.
Okay, now I'll watch this.
What that means?
So you put it back in the bag and you try to climb up on the back of the chair.
Yes, and I got an 8
Roll
total.
So you climb up, sit down, as the weight does not distribute correctly and you fall backwards.
Great, now I have sand in my eyes.
After a few more tries, you do eventually like sit up on the chair and you can see the presentation. And I'll tell
I'm
you.
glad I didn't give you a dagger to play with.
Cat dies.
Can I add the bag of pocket sand to my inventory?
Yes,
Yep,
I'm removing mine.
Good.
Yay.
Remove yours.
Pocket sand!
Alright.
Pocket sand.
I actually forgot how to, but I think I can figure it out.
Yeah. If not, I can do it for you. You go to manage equipment.
Yep, I got it.
Cool. So, Alcides, Chrissy, and Blight, as you begin to head down a large set of stairs, after a few moments of walking, you enter a large. It almost looks like a ballroom, but underground, where there's a tent set up on one side and a bar set up on the other side, tables strewn about, and a large hole in the floor. And on the other side, a large chair, a large throne, more or less, with a Goliath man sitting, watching everything go about.
Ooh, this is fancy. Blight's just looking around at everything.
And as you enter, Blight, as you're looking around, and everyone else, you watch as a Tabaxi man walks up to you. Hello. Welcome to the underground. I am Abdul. Pleasure to meet you. What brings you here? As he says to all three of you.
I'm here to have a good time. These two have a thing they need to do, though, so, you know.
Friend of my own, I see. Good times. You're in the right
Good
place.
times. Excellent, excellent.
Now, what is it you two need to do?
Came down here for some potential money interest, as well as some entertainment and some
Doable.
information.
All doable. You are in the correct place. If you're looking for information, I am the one you want to talk to. I know things here. Entertainment, not really my thing. Currently waiting for the next show to start. As he looks back towards the hole in the ground. Currently waiting for the next show to start.
Ooh.
And money, always providing down here. And do not worry about your pockets. They are safe. Rules are rules. No one will try to steal from you here.
Hope so that it would stay that way, because either way, I don't think it'd be a good idea if anybody tried to steal from our pockets. Just saying. But
Oh, yes.
y'all seem to run a respectable place down here. I like it. Good vibes.
It's very fancy. I must
It's very
commend
fancy
you.
and it's very filled. There are so many people down there. Up on the top floor, there are maybe 2 people drinking. They looked just like defeated, bloodied. Like one of them was bloodied, just bruised, and he's just like holding like a stake to his face, more or less. And the other guy was just sitting there like staring at the table, drunk out of his mind. But down here, it is raucous. It is party filled. It is full of people.
I love all of this. This is one of the finer ballrooms I've ever seen. Honestly, this is so many people.
So,
Would you
Blue,
mind?
as
Would you
I'm
mind
down
having
there-
a musical performance for all of these people? I would love it.
Oh, not here. I'm not the one to talk to. I'm sorry. I would be the leader, and I would not start playing on your own. They have
Yeah, I'm gonna say
set musicians here.
I'm gonna look right at Blind. Like, I would not recommend that. You see that big Goliath there? He will cave in your head.
Right. But where are the musicians? Because if there's no musicians,
Well,
by default, back
Not
in.
how that works. Not
again, we are waiting for our next show to start, and
Ah.
once the show does start, then the music starts playing, of course. But the musicians, and he kind of motions back to the large Goliath man. You see a set of musicians all kind of sitting next to him, more or less. A large group of people and a couple of musicians here and there, scattered through the group next to him.
Well, we need to go talk to that man, don't we? Anyway, so I'm going to go over there, introduce myself, if you two don't mind.
I'm gonna say to the guys present, we're gonna go talk to. I know his name, correct?
Yeah, you know that's the Thief King.
Okay. Does he have a name, or just the Thief?
The
King?
Thief King.
A
Okay.
thief king.
I say we're gonna go talk to the Thief King real quick.
King, comma, the
I've
thief.
had interactions with him before. Say hello, let him know that we're down here, and then
Blight has already
we
started
will get
walking.
back to you.
Yeah, Blight's walking off.
and then I will get back to you on some possible information later.
Wonderful. I will be here. My home, my business. I will.
I
waiting.
asked him what his name is.
My name is Abdul. Pleasure.
Abdul? Okay, I'm Alcides.
I've heard of you. You have fought here before. I was not here for
Yes,
your
I
fights,
have.
but I've heard good things. I've heard good things. You have lost a few times, but one more often than not. So that is good. Are you looking to perform for us?
I think I am.
Wonderful. Then yes, go talk to the Thief King. We'll be here.
All right, I go over to TV.
And he looks at you, Christy. And the fellow thief I see. Welcome.
Thank
Anything I can help you with?
you. Not right now.
Then enjoy your time. I will be
Thank you,
here.
sir.
Oh, do try your best not to offend anyone.
Oh, my hands are clean tonight, sir.
Good, good, good. And he goes back and he sits at his own table. Just kind of
Checks
Gender.
pocket for missing watch. No. She's good.
Do you check your pockets?
Very good. No, no.
Okay.
Blight's just gonna make sure they still have their gun.
Yes, you still have all your equipment on you.
Great.
Does the Thief King see me walk over towards him?
You would assume so. It is a long walk. It is a huge ballroom. You would assume he's seen you walk towards him.
Yeah.
No, Reximus stole all his eyes.
He is blind
Um,
now.
Speaking of eyes, Reximus and Tat.
Sorry, I didn't mean to steal the show.
No. The presentation has ended. It's not really a lot of information. It's more theoretical magical items and how gemstones can be have been carved in the past to portray eyes of dragons or the eyes of great beasts and imbued with magical powers that can give you, the strength of a giant or the durability of a dragon or something like that, right? It is not uncommon to have eyes as symbols for magical power. That's more or less what they're talking about. They do mention that this was common in the past. They have found, eye stones, carvings, and the such, and they've used that. I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. They found some, and they have been put into libraries, vaults, and such to keep as study material.
So what you're saying is
It was a waste of time.
this is your version of the Infinity Stone.
No, that's
No.
a different set of items.
Wow. Okay. Basically, so the information I pick up from it is they are eyes that are pulled from like mystical beasts and creatures.
Magical stones that are carved to represent eyes.
Oh,
most of the time.
so more represent than actual eyes.
Then they're not actual eyeballs.
Okay.
At one point they're talking about how they can be used to give power to things. They can be used to lock things away.
Okay.
Pretty much information you've already known here and there
Sure.
about magical artifacts and the such. But yeah,
So I just stand up and I look around for Tatter.
Are we going?
sitting on the chair right next to you.
I decided I don't like
Alright.
sand.
Mm.
It's rough, coarse, irritating, and it gets everywhere.
Just like. Anyways, what? Nothing. I didn't say anything.
I don't know why my mind is drawing a blank.
Just
at
like
this
salt.
moment, but all right. Anyways,
Exactly.
well, I suppose it's probably time for us to head on now that we've had our in-flight move. No, I'm not saying that. Now that we've sat down and watched this, taking a break, from all the walking.
All right. So then, do the two of you begin to head for Mr. Sir's house?
Yeah, we were told where it is, right?
Yes, you were told exactly where it is.
Okay. Yeah, so we can just go there.
Alrighty.
Awesome. So we'll start heading there. Moving back to the trio. Currently in the underground. I'll say Blight, actually, at this point, is ahead of you, and has been stopped by two figures, a large dragonborn and a full-blooded orc, are standing guarding the path towards the Thief King.
Alcides, are these friends of yours?
As you catch up, Alcides and Chrissy, you're slowly coming up behind.
Would I know these two people?
Not really. You have seen the Dragonborn woman in the past, but you've never interacted.
Okay. I see.
And the Dragonborn woman just kind of holds out a hand, doesn't say anything.
I'm gonna reach out for it.
No, like her hand is in front
Yeah,
of.
it's like holding you back.
Okay.
Holding you back light. She's not like.
Do you actually reach?
No.
Okay. I was about to say.
You have a very strong arm here. I like it. It's like just gonna like kind of like pat the
He's
muscles.
got some loose screws.
You have nice muscles.
She one of her eyes raises and looks down at you.
What? I'm just saying. If my path is going to be blocked, I'm going to at least look at what's blocking it.
Apologies for my friend here. We just wish to speak to the Thief King. It's the Thief King, right? Okay. We just wish to speak to the Thief King about some upcoming events as well as some possible information. I have done some, I guess, would it be considered work for him or just
Technically work, yeah.
I've done some work with him before, and I would like to let him know I'm here.
She looks back. Now, this woman, I'll say to you, you are a big man.
Yeah.
You are big, beefy, and tall. However, she is bigger than you.
That's interesting.
She is 7.5 feet tall, from what you can tell.
Okay.
You could probably take her, but, you know, looks at the Thief King. "Oh, come on through." And she puts her arm back.
That's
and
not
looks
the
at you.
voice I was expecting.
Folds her
you talked to
arms
this
and
king
I think he would need a voice effect filter for a guy like that.
True.
for who? For the Thief King?
Mhm.
He's
Yeah.
a Goliath, man.
He's a
He's
Goliath.
a large Goliath, but yeah.
He'd be like,
Come on.
"Come on in."
No.
Hey.
Hey. She folds her arms and like moves to the side so you can walk through it.
Blight's gonna like do one hand with like a little finger gun and keep walking.
All right.
Pulls out actual gun on accident.
No! Not again!
Again? You think you'd learn after the first time you make this mistake?
So, Reximus and Tat, after a little while of walking, you find an old. It looks like an alchemy shop that looks like it's been closed for a while now. But this is where you were told to go.
Okay. I walk up and knock on the door.
You knock on the door. You hear from behind you. Sorry, we've been closed for a while.
Then why is he?
Right. Well, I'm not a customer. I'm just simply here to have a conversation. If that's possible.
The door opens just a crack, and you see kind of like half a head poke out, like a very small head. I don't want whatever you're selling. The
No,
door shuts again.
I'm not selling anything. Can we just? I am just a simple man. Who just wants to. Can you remind me specifically what we're doing again? It's a map, right?
You're looking
It's something,
for a map that was stolen from the library by an ex-librarian.
and he's suspected of having it.
Well, he's the
He's
guy who
suspected
had
of
it,
having it.
and then
He's the guy who stole it.
and then sold it
from what
to
you know.
someone else.
And then
So we're trying to find out
information
who
is-
it
Oh
sold it.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, sir, I am Reximus Snarlshire.
The door opens. Snarlshire, I know that name. Come on in. And he just like lets you in.
Can I stealth?
Yeah, you
hide?
can go ahead and roll stealth for me. Are you hiding behind Reximus?
Sometimes there's a
Sometimes it works.
benefit
to the name. Okay.
Wait, hold on.
Sometimes.
Wait,
it
did he
works.
say he's Reximus Nullshire?
Yeah, the moment he said, I'm
yeah.
Reximus Snarlshire, the door opens, and then you hear from inside your pocket again, I'm Reximus Snarlshire, as an echo. Ah, yes,
What?
Reximus, please come in, come in. I heard your name. You are a good family.
Yes. Well,
Sorry
I
for the
come.
mess. As
Sure,
you look
sure.
in, it's clutters of glass files and dirt.
Well, I suppose I come to you, with, hold on. Stuart needs to think of how I'm going to approach this.
All right.
Um,
While you're thinking about that,
yeah,
Tat,
go
you
ahead.
wanted to stealth, yeah?
Yeah, I wanted to, like, as the door was open, just be hiding kind of like behind Reximus's legs, because like
you can
halflings,
do it. You're small enough.
yeah, halflings can like hide in the spaces of other people. I got a 14 on my stealth though.
All right.
Don't know if that's enough.
You think you're hidden.
Yay!
All right.
So can I just
Reximus,
follow in behind him?
yeah, you follow in. Reximus, you enter the building.
yes, yeah.
Great. So
I
you-
think to start off with, I just want to sort of. Is there like a table like immediately anywhere that I can sit at, or
yeah, it's the table itself is broken. The chairs look cluttered.
Okay.
Oh yes, excuse me. And the man walks over, pulls out the chair, and shoves off a bunch of papers and books. Please sit down, wonderful guests. Hi,
Sure, thank you.
Is it like a little
how-
sized
guest.
seat?
Guest. Thought there were two of you. That's fine. No, it's a normal size table.
I'm like off in the corner of the room and I just freeze.
I kind of look around.
Tat's gone.
No, I know. I look around and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it was just me.
It's been a long day. It's the
Right.
fumes. The fumes are getting to me. It's fine. Anyways, what brings the Snarlshire to my home?
Well, I noticed. I mean, you firmly announced it to me, but you are closed. Why is that?
Well, long story short, I lost my license.
How'd you do that?
Well, people don't really like it when the potions don't work. And then when I try to make better potions and they work too well, then the higher ups are it's long story. More or less, things didn't work as they were supposed to, and well, yes, lost my license.
Okay. So, what do you do? What are you planning to do now?
Well, and he kind of goes over to the pile of papers that he pushed on the ground. I am currently in the process of writing this. This is my request to be let back into the library and get my license back, showing I'm not going to attempt to do things that are not sanctioned again.
Okay.
Tat, what are you doing right now?
After being unsure whether I'm spotted or not, I'm kind of like extremely cautious, trying to like move as quietly as possible. I'm just kind of examining the room, trying to stay out of sight, examine like what's around.
Roll another stealth check for me.
Okie dokie. That time it was a natural 20 plus 10.
Cool, yeah. You don't exist. You are the shadows.
Yay.
The shadows see you. No kidding. You've hidden yourself, more or less. So you search around. It is a clutter of broken vials, test tubes. You see some liquid spilled here or there. Something corrosive ate through the floor at one point in time. It's a mess.
Give that a wide
If
berth.
you hadn't rolled so high, it was a high skill cap just because like you have to be stepping over a bunch of stuff more or less.
Gotcha. And I'm specifically looking for like any kind of records, but I guess there won't be any if it's that disorganized.
Well, all the records are currently on the floor next to Reximus,
Oh,
and
great.
the gnome is looking through them.
I see.
And he pulls out the paper and hands it to you. With, as a diplomatic family member, how do you think of this? As he hands you the paper. Does it?
What? What does it say on it?
Please let me back in. I'm sorry, it won't happen again.
Is that the
Say,
summary, or is that
no.
word for word what it says?
That is
I kind of look at
Signed
it.
Merpix.
Okay. I set it down and I just say,
Well,
I think we can help each other out.
what wonderful. I'm always in the business for friends.
Right. Well. Speaking of business,
Hmm.
I was thinking that, I've heard, on the wind and such,
Right,
that
right.
you may have a particular map in your possession.
Oh no. I sold that to the underground thieves. He was trying to pay off a debt. It's fine. I paid off my debt now. We're all good. Everything's fine with that. But I don't have it anymore. I stole it from my work. That's probably why they're also still mad at me. Well, I no longer work there.
Well, I guess we lost.
I mean,
Sorry.
you should be able to get it back. I mean, it's a blank piece of paper, more or less. It wasn't actually a map. I don't know, it was like a map. You had to keep it in the vault and all that. It's just, well, it wasn't even well closed. Anyway,
Can I roll insight on this dude to see
Yeah.
if he's like
roll insight check for me.
18?
Nice.
About
Everything's-
time.
Everything he's told
I
you
think
thus
I
far
got
has
Stu's
been
luck today.
yeah. Everything he's told you has been the complete truth.
Okay.
It's not told you a single lie. At least he believes it's all the truth.
Could you tell me who you sold it to specifically?
Oh, well, sell. I didn't really get anything in return for it. So, I have a bit of a problem, and I'm working through it with my doctors. I've got a gambling issue.
Oh,
And I don't take the best of bets. So I lost a lot of money. So when I got fired, my doctor said maybe I should work on my gambling problem and work on my debts. So I stole from my old employer and gave them the items to pay off my debt, and now we're good. I think we should be good now. I mean, it was a lot of stuff. It was the map. It was a set of armor, a couple of rods, rings, couple orbs here and there, a bunch of stuff.
right. Okay, but it was just the Thieves Guild in general?
Mm-hmm. Just gave it back to him. Well, gave it back. Sorry, gave it to them.
To pay off your debt.
Pay off my debt. Yep.
So, who did you physically give
The
them?
king,
Right.
the king of the ring, the thief king, the thief stealer. No, that's not right. Lord of the
Sure.
guild.
Okay, well, I actually am going to retract my previous statement. I don't think we can help each other. Unfortunately, I thought that
That I still had it. No,
offer me
no.
something.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, at the very least, I'm fairly certain he still has it. So you can go down and talk to him.
Right.
I can offer you things though. I have. And he looks back at the empty, broken shelves. Somewhere, or I could make you, things.
Okay, let me stop you there. How about this? Just make some revisions.
Okay.
You may need to just put more detail, more emotion into it, perhaps.
Okay.
I feel as though this is a very disingenuous apology.
Ah, I do have that problem. I do seem to be disingenuous sometimes, yes. Something else my doctor has told me.
Okay. So just try and convey your feelings
Right.
as best as possible,
Okay.
and hopefully something comes of it.
Thank you. Thank you. And I guess I can offer this much. If you go down to Thief King, tell him Merpix sent you. You know, we're friends and all that. I give him enough business as it is. He should be able to like do you a favor.
Sure. You said Merpix.
Merpix. Yep.
Okay.
Mother's name. Mother's maiden name. Never met my father. Apparently he was like a Merpix. Yep. Mhm.
Right.
Mother's
Okay.
name.
Well, anyway,
Yep.
I'll be going now. So,
All right.
I wish you good luck with all of this.
Right, Tet. While you're scrounging around looking for records and things, you do find 2 potions, mystery potions. One of them is a red potion. The other one is a white potion. If you'd like to take them, you can. But you don't know what they are.
It's not wrong if I don't.
What are you doing? Neither.
What?
I'll take them.
Yeah, stealing is not wrong if you're not caught. Exactly. All right, you take them.
I will take
So go
these
ahead
2
and add-
potions.
You can go ahead and add red potion and white potion to your inventory.
Okie doke. This guy steals enough things already. It's fine. He won't even notice.
Exactly. So Reximus, you stand up to leave.
Yes.
Have a good one. Hope to see you again. Hopefully the business
yeah,
starts
I
up
need
again.
to slip out as well.
Yep.
Okay. Do I need to
Go
roll
ahead and roll a
stealth
stealth
again?
check. Yep.
Okie dokie. 18 total.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. You take a few more steps after putting things in your bag, and you slip between the door as it shuts.
Awesome.
Reximus and Tat, you both stand outside the broken down alchemy building, more or less.
Well,
So, now what?
do you know how to get to the underground?
Well, I think our friends will figure that out. Did you said you had something else you wanted to do?
No, it's fine. I can wait. I'm sure.
Okay. Well then, no. I don't know much about anything, but I am
Great.
good at being sneaky, and I know how to hide, so maybe if other people are trying to be sneaky, I can think like they do.
Roll an intelligence check for me, Tat.
Okie dokie.
This is an actual. Oh my gosh. Okay.
That's a 2 + 1. So no, I cannot.
Yikes.
Maybe the sewers?
Reximus is not gonna buy that. He's gonna be like, no, let's go somewhere else, actually.
Maybe an inn? That's the best you can think of. Sewers is a good option.
Who
though, right?
knows what Reximus would do?
Oh boy.
You do.
Not the stewards.
I mean, I would say I mean, he would definitely say, "Yeah, gross." But if that's his only option,
I will. I don't know. Start walking around aimlessly. I mean, is he actually willing to try to, like, what does he think
Is he?
about me going? What if I can think about places that are sneaky?
oh yeah, no, I was immediately gonna be like, "What are you talking about? Like,
Well,
how is that?"
When I want to not be seen, I get into the corner or like a small place with lots of shadows, so I can't be seen as much, like in there.
I
So-
feel as though this is a very way off target way of trying
There
to
are
find
lots of
this.
alleys. Okay, maybe you're right.
I think if we walk through every alley in the city, we're gonna just be.
I mean, if
You
we walk
do
through
know
every
what-
alley in the city, eventually we're gonna find the right place because we have gone everywhere there is, right?
Yes, and I will be just as old as Blight by the time that we find it.
So, Tat,
And I'll
you
be
do know
old. Just
that-
old.
So Tat, you know that somehow in your brain somewhere, a little memory rattles around that thieves will write secret messages on walls, generally in alleyways and such, in thieves' cant, which you understand.
What are you
I
doing back
forgot
there?
about this, but I kinda know sneaky person language. I
I'm
can go
sorry?
look for
What-
messages. The other
Did you
thieves
say
have written.
sneaky person language? Like,
Yes.
Yes.
and thought
it's
that
a
was
technical
that
term.
made sense.
Just I'll start walking to the nearest alley and look for
Hold on.
messages.
Let me look up, and I pull out my book of languages for tyrants, and I look through for sneaky person language.
Nothing shows up.
Nothing at all. I don't see it anywhere in
I've
this
already
book.
walked away to look for.
Where are you going?
I'm looking for.
Gormato pecks on your
messages.
shoulder a bit.
What is this? They're just pecking.
They're just trying to get your attention. So if you look up at it,
Yes.
go to a bar.
I think the bird knows.
You what?
I think the bird knows.
Logistics question: how does that work if the bird's on his shoulder and his head's massive?
He knocks the bird off.
Yeah.
The bird flutters up onto his head.
Looks
to
down.
dodge. Yeah.
So I'll turn around and stop if he says he's got a plan.
Look, I know sneaky person language, and a bird communicating to me is probably Detritus? What? I look through my book for thieves' cant.
It pops up, and there's no like translation. It's just thieves' cant and an empty page.
It's just empty.
It is a language.
I think the problem is
But it's-
thieves can't.
Exactly.
Wow. I just kind of like hold the book up, and I'm like looking at it in all different like forms of
Swung
light.
around.
Are you okay?
No,
It's an
because
empty
I've
page.
discovered a non-existent but also existent language that a bird just told me is a language. So I don't know how to feel right now.
You speak bird language?
No, I don't. It said. You didn't hear it say that?
So I was across the street.
It said it said thieves can't, whatever. I mean,
Yeah,
apparently that's a language.
That's sneaky person language.
You didn't say thieves. You said sneaky person language.
I've been born for like 2 weeks.
Then how do you know about thieves can't?
I don't
I've been-
know.
Existentialism.
Was that
You
what the
both hear
bird said?
You hear the bird. Both hear the bird say, "Understandable."
The bird knows what's up. I don't.
Right. So let's go to the bar.
What?
It's not for me. It's for the bird. The bird said that we should go to the bar. Whatever. Let's just go to the bar. That's where
the
it
place
is.
where I
think.
got the spicy drink, right? Can we get some spicy drink?
No. It's the quickest reaction ever. No.
So,
The little.
for the brevity of time, you two travel.
Yep.
In the meantime, while this is all happening, Alcides, Blight, and Chrissy, you have walked up to the Thief King. You three stand in front of a large Goliath man sitting on a large Goliath throne.
How big?
What
Well,
instruments do the musicians have?
You see a couple of them with lutes. One of them with a sitar. None of them have bagpipes. A couple of them have pan flutes, horns. It's just a variety of items, musical instruments. You see one of them with a dulcimer.
Blight's gonna pull out their own pan flute and kind of just eye who, like, the nearest person with a pan flute. Just kind of eye them down.
Okay. Are you? What are you trying to do?
Just see how they react.
They don't.
Aggressive pan flute stone.
They're looking off into the crowd.
Blight's gonna like try and sneaky play like a note, like just one note,
I wouldn't.
and then put the pan flute away.
Roll sleight of hand to try to hide this.
Alright, let's go. Sleight of hand. Come on, don't fail me now. Let's go. That's a 19 plus 4.
Okay.
So, it's gone. And, welcome. He looks down at the pan flute player.
Blight at this point is like just looking back up at him like nothing happened.
Right. Welcome, folks. What brings you to my humble domain? Wait a minute. I'll say it is. Good to see
Hi.
you.
How you doing, Thief King?
It's been a tough couple of months.
Why you say that? Business not been booming lately, or
The business is booming. People aren't paying, which is the shame. But it's alright. Oh, you know, not enough money. I can't pay my debts. Give me another week, that sort of thing.
I understand that.
And you must be Chrissy. I've heard a lot
Know my
about
name.
you. Yes, I do.
Oh.
Laura's talked about you.
Oh.
I'm gonna be honest, Maura and I don't get along. So don't cause any problems here, please.
I'm sorry to hear that. I promise I won't.
Oh,
Hands
this
are clean
is
tonight. I haven't
Good.
thieved in a while.
We got rules down
Professionally.
here. Rules that are more strict than the laws up top. Keep to the rules, you'll be good.
Yeah, this. I can respect those. I absolutely respect those. There will be no funny business tonight, sir.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
So, Thief
And
King.
Blight's gonna have a look of like, ooh, Chrissy got into trouble.
He didn't do anything.
Who are you? As he looks down at you, Blight.
Hello there. Gonna give him like a nice little like bow, like a nobleman's bow, and just, hello, I'm Blight. I play the bagpipes, which I see you're severely lacking down here in your pit.
We don't need musicians currently. But if any of them act up, I'll be sure to let you know. We'll need a replacement. As he looks at the pan flute guy. The pan flute guy like starts sweating slightly.
How curious! I indeed do play the pan flute, and Blight's gonna pull out their own pan flute, like all in, like, how curious.
Yeah.
Start sweating more.
You see, you look over at the plant flute guy. The plant flute guy is like glaring at you slightly because he now knows exactly what happened.
Blight's gonna blow him a kiss. I see I have a fan.
He doesn't react. So, what brings the three of y'all down here? I'm assuming it's not to perform for me tonight, is it? I'll say it is.
It could also be that, because I haven't been in the ring in a while.
That would be useful.
As well as some information.
All right.
So,
You do know information comes with a price, though.
I do. Would you like a wager, or would you just rather take up front?
For now, we'll go with up front.
What's it going to cost me?
Depends on the information you want.
Well, you see, heard there was a possible map going around down here.
Oh, is that all? There are quite a few maps. I'm gonna need a little more information.
What all?
Perhaps brought in.
Magical banshee.
What all information did the king give us on the map?
The Emperor? On the map?
Yeah. Or emperor, yeah.
Just a map. You have
Just
no
a
idea.
map.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know it was stolen.
Oh, did he?
There's a chance it was might have been brought in by a small little gnome fella.
Potentially magical, probably. I assume it's magical. It was stolen from the library.
So then I'm assuming you're looking for this map, yes?
No, we are.
Right. Well, and as he kind of says that, you see a smaller human man kind of come up. Mr. King. Yes. And he leans down. And the human starts whispering to him. Blight and Chrissy, you both get you can both hear the whispering. It's our fighters are not really wanting to participate right now. They say they got sick. They can't really fight. Right. So what are we gonna do? The crowd's getting restless. He looks up to you guys. So, Sadie's, you were looking for some information
That I was.
and some work.
That indeed.
Well, we're looking for some entertainment down here now. Looks like our last
Entertainment,
group.
you say, cracks.
Yeah.
Knuckles.
Now, sadly, it's not your normal kind of fight, Sadie's. It isn't 1v1. We got a team fight going. So,
What are the rules?
rules. Sadie's, you know better than that.
I mean, is it gonna be a armor, no armor, fist, weapons?
It's a
So-
battle. We don't have no rules, man. Besides, rules you come up with against your opponents.
Alright, sounds good enough to me.
So anything goes.
More or less. If you're looking for some information, I'll be happy to help you out. But I would need payment, of course. Now, you're willing to entertain our crowds. Sadly, looks like you're missing. It wouldn't be an equal fight, I guess you'd say. Team
Let's
of
just-
4 versus you 3.
Would he know
Well, we
of
have
my
some friends.
ability?
Have you shown it off in the fight rings?
I don't think I have.
Then no.
I just say, let's say I have some helping hands.
Fair. Let's just say it's still 4v3. And you know our fighters are no joke, I'll say it is.
And you also know I can hold my own.
Against the 1v1. And the 2v2s that we put you against. But this is armor, magic, and you're missing a person. So, I don't want you to feel trapped or tricked into this. If you're looking to pay for information another way, we'll be happy to help. And I can get other fighters, but in the meantime,
Right, but this sounds like it's going to be fun, and I want to do the fun option.
I'm
So-
also interested in a challenge. You know, I never take down a challenge.
Question to DM: are the other fighters currently in the room?
no. You look down into the pit, and you see a large open fight ring covered in blood and weapons, and it's seen its days.
How big across is the pit? Like,
About 120 feet.
cool. Okay.
Good bit of space.
Yeah, we have no expenses here.
I wouldn't say
Well-
I'm the ring fighting type because I'm not particularly that type of fighter. My stuff is more quick, fast, and one and done. So I don't know if I'd be much use for you Alcides down there.
I mean, I'm a good distraction, so,
They're also more
Plenty
than
few.
likely going to be focusing on the one who's been here the most.
This is true. Be nice. Well, actually, no. Maybe. No.
Question,
And
Mr.
as I
Thief King.
As I said, Chris, I have some helping hands.
You know about this forearm situation.
That's right.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Thief
Please.
King.
It's
If I
just
could,
thief and or king or thief king.
Thief King. Got it. Your fighters, are they of more of the wizarding variety? What are they? I'm curious.
Well, we got some magic users. We got some fisticuffs. Good
Right,
variety.
but the magic users.
Mhm.
Do you know any specifics about them?
Oh, I do.
About
I hired them.
right. Would
I'm
you
a-
say
I'm
any
a-
of the musical variety?
Not really.
All right then. How about? Do you have any double team fights?
Not tonight. This is our last fight.
It's a shame. I was going to say, I could give your musicians here a little break and have ourselves a lovely little battle of the bards, so to speak. If you have any of the musical variety, of course, with your mages.
I will say I'm sorry we don't. At least in this combat. Most of our fighters are, well, they can hold their own. They're less musicy, more team
More punch you in the face.
Exactly.
That's understandable.
I'm gonna look at them both and like, well, I think we should do it.
We could get your T-Rex friend.
Well, then again, they also want to go talk to the gnome man. So who
Yes.
knows how long before? Well, we also said that we would meet up with them back on the surface. So
Could we have that lovely lady back there and points back to the dragonborn? Could she be with us? Be awful with.
He looks at her for a moment.
if it would come of any accustom to you and having her join us as a price, I could throw in 20 gold as well.
Roll blight. Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Let's go. Okay. Okay. All right. We gotta get better next roll.
Or I'm not gonna say 20 gold. I could toss in some gold as
That
well.
is slightly better. Okay. What is this? Persuasion?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. That's 18. Don't even need to worry about that. I have a +7 there.
I would say she. Well, I would be up to her, but I would be definitely outmatched for all of you. She could take technically all. Sorry, Blue forgot how to math. 7. She could take all 7 of you, probably.
Really? That
would-
is
I like
interesting.
look at this dragonborn. I'm like,
I would put good half my wealth on it.
I'm gonna look at the cameras here. All right, let's see. You found a replacement. I was gone. I understand. I respect.
I mean,
you.
look at her. She's a good
I respect-
replacement.
Yeah, she is. I will have to say she's bigger than I am.
Reximus. Sorry. Reximus, could you roll for me a d20?
7.
It's back.
Yeah, now that EJ's gone, you lost, sort of, kind of. The bird's pointing you in directions, but also at the same exact time, you don't know if the bird entirely knows where it's going.
Wait, I don't know where the bar is?
Yeah, you've been told to go to a bar, and the bird's like, go to that bar. That's the wrong bar. Go to that bar.
Oh.
Sorry, that's the wrong bar. You're on about your 4th or 5th bar at this point.
I'm bar hopping without any of the benefits?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
You're at your 5th bar. Moving back to the 3. Yeah, I had to find a replacement after you went on your adventures, kid. But we'll go and say it was definitely worthwhile.
I would definitely love the honor of crossing either swords or fists with her someday.
I mean, if you wanted to, we could have a second fight after this main event.
You know, with you saying that she could take on all 7 of us, I think I'm gonna have to be continued or to a later date.
That is a shame. Alright, I understand though.
As we have other pressing matters on our hands.
Alright. Well, if you want to take it, feel free. I'm going to tell everybody we got a 5-minute intervene while we wait for everyone to get all set up. But in the meantime, enjoy your stay here.
Can we at least meet our opponents, just face to face?
Very sorry, that's not how it works down here.
That's not how that works.
That's a shame.
You don't know
What?
the
I'm
opponent until you're in
sorry.
the-
I'm just used to things being courteous, and I'm in a ballroom, and I don't know how the courteous works down here, so I have
We're
to ask.
also in the underground. This is a fight club. There's
Yes,
not
and I've
much-
never been here.
I will go and say, we usually keep it a surprise for our guests and for the combatants. That way there's no
advantage.
preparation that they can make. If you understand.
Right. Fair enough. I mean, you can't really prepare against me anyways, but, you know.
I
Tomato,
see.
tomato.
Tomato, tomato. So, Reximus, at about this point, you have reached the Black Tavern Inn.
Okay.
Which the bird, before you enter, is like, this one. Which he has said to every single one in the past.
Now, do you know? Are you sure?
Do you enter?
What is this? This is the 5th bar I've been to?
At this point, about the 6th. Yeah, it was the 5th before. This is now your 6th.
This is the 6th time that you have said this one. You gotta you can't just say this one to every single bar.
This one.
Is this the right bar?
Sense Blade.
Okay, I'm gonna take that as a yes. I walk in.
Alright, you walk in, you see a portly half-orc man running the bar, and 2 very sad-looking patrons that have just, they look like they've been there all night.
I walk up to the bartender.
Okay.
Hello. I am looking for the underground.
Way to be discreet
underground.
about it.
Do you have like a basement or something?
Roll a persuasion for me.
That fails. You always got gold.
17.
Yeah. Turns around, opens up the door. Go on down.
I'm just looking at stairs, right?
You're just looking at. You're looking at it. No, you're looking at a storeroom.
I'm just gonna look at him and be like, "Are you just leading me into a cellar? Like, what's down there?
Yeah.
I mean, is there? I mean, I'll go get drinks if there's drinks down there. But like,
There are drinks down there.
he's just pointing me to a cellar and being like, "Yep." All right.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'll. Wait, I mean, what do you want? You want me to bring you something back?
I could go for an ale.
What kind of ale?
I like their amber ale.
Amber?
Mm-hmm. He's sweet.
God, I'm falling into this guy's accent, bro. Listen, literally, it's too close to mine. All right. Well, I'll bring it back some, I guess.
Thanks.
I walked down.
As you walk down to the cellar, you realize this goes much further than you thought, and then you enter a large ballroom where you see the brightly colored Blight the black scaled Alcides, and Chrissy talking to a Goliath man on the other side of the room.
Can I turn around and like look the direction I just walked?
Yep, it's a long stairwell.
It might take me a while to get that ale back to him. Alright, and then I guess I walk over there.
Alright, you begin to walk over to them. The three of you, what are you three doing? Well, he's making his way.
I guess just like making conversation.
Blight's talking to the Dragonborn lady.
Alright, so you finished talking with the Thief King for the time being?
Who?
Yeah.
All of
We'll
you?
just make him chat. I'm just gonna like chat with him,
Alright.
Just kind of catch up a little bit. It's been a while. Talk about a little bit of adventures, things have been going on.
Alright. Chrissy's just kind of looking at the whole situation, more or less. Alcides and Blight, you two are currently talking to your own respective people. Blight, you watch as Reximus begins to walk up as you're talking with the Dragonborn lady. What are you talking about with her?
Probably just asking her, like, where and how she got so buff. Because Blight is very skinny, and Blight would like to know how they get that buff.
She more or less tells you she is not from this country.
That makes sense.
She is from the Almighty Republic.
That sounds like Soviet Russia.
Yeah, D&D. D&D Russia.
Hello, comrade.
She was a soldier for them. You see a warhammer strapped to her back. She's not wearing any armor.
That is a large hammer.
Yes, it is.
How heavy is that?
She unclips it and hands it to you. Do you put your hands on it to hold it?
Blight's gonna put both hands on it, but like look at her, like you see me, right? Like this is not gonna go well.
She slightly lets go of it, and you immediately feel, and then she picks it up again, clips it to the back. That heavy.
Right. That's very heavy. Well, I will stick to my bagpipes, thank you very much.
I'm just imagining this perspective of Blight trying to hold this giant warhammer.
Yeah, it's just like, this isn't working, guys.
So as that whole thing happens, Reximus, you walk up to this very large dragonborn. She's about as big as you, like height-wise. She's a little bit shorter than you, because you're like, what, 8 feet tall?
8'4".
Yeah, so she's shorter than you, but she's close. And she looks like she could crush you. between her bicep and forearm at the same exact time. She is massive. So you walk up as you see Blight talking to her. And then she looks to you and kind of puts a hand out to stop you from walking forward.
Ah, that's our friend. Don't worry, he's with us.
Do I hear her say that?
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna say, and there's our fourth.
Right. Well then. She gives you a nod
Reximus.
and moves to the side slightly.
This is Reximus. Reximus Thief King.
Ah, there. And you would have learned the Dragonborn's lady is I don't know how to say it, to be honest.
The name you made up?
Type it out.
She gives you her full name, but she's like, just call me Ofen.
Orphine?
Ofen.
Open. What
Open.
the heck is that?
Offenstatology.
Open Starlight here.
Orphan.
Something like that.
Orphan. It no offense, but it kind of sounds like orphan. I'm sorry.
You're not wrong.
Yes. Well, I'm Reximus. Snarleshire. I come from.
I'm Reximus Snarleshire.
You hear from your pocket. Yeah.
Blight also does it.
Oh, so then, yeah, you hear it
Just out
twice.
loud.
I hear from my pocket.
Yep.
What the? Okay.
He talks
Whenever he
to
goes to
himself.
introduce himself, I kind of like mouth it. I'm like,
Everyone does it.
So your name is
Offenstalinger. But Ofen is good.
right. Okay. Well, I must conversate with.
And she moves to the side to let you pass.
Right. But I would enjoy talking with you later.
She gives you a nod.
Um.
alright, I'm just gonna big dino man in
Dino.
intimidated by big
Yes.
big dragonborn lady.
I
Dragon.
walk up to the thief king.
Nice to meet you, number 4.
I'm sorry.
You're the 4th of this group, yes. What's your name?
I think I just said it. I announced it. I did the whole thing.
I would like you to tell me directly, please.
Okay. Reximus. Snarleshire.
Of the Snarlshire family.
Yeah.
I know them. Heard they're off traveling through Garethil. Through Dominari.
Yes.
Good family.
Yes. I don't mean to intrude, but I'm told you have a map of some kind, and I'm sure they talked to you about.
Oh, yes. They've asked for information regarding the map. And I, being a businessman, would require payment for my map. But we've talked about payment methods. Our current entertainment has been, well, less than entertaining, if you get my drift. As he points to, the empty fight ring. So, Alcides here, being a previous combatant of mine, has offered up his services. And your groups.
And so I look right to him, and you're our fourth.
So let me get this straight. You signed me up for a fight that I did not.
No, we signed up for a fight that was going to be a 3-on-4, and now you are here, so now it shall be 4-on-4.
Unless you
Because
still
they are
want to do
all-
the 3-on-4, that's
Also-
up to you.
Where is Tatter this whole time?
You look behind you, she's gone. You look behind her and you see that she's talking to A cat man, a tabaxi man that you have not met.
I don't know that this was the best action.
The biggest reason why is
Blight's gonna
because
look over.
I am a former. I've done work with the Thief King. He's very respected with his.
Sure.
Work.
You have your credibility, but I don't. I have never fought anything, except those skeletons.
You've never fought anything.
It's
and
also
the other things.
it's
before
not
with
fist
the-
fight. It's magic and everything, so you should be fine.
Oh, sure. Yes, I'll just throw a few bolts.
Well, we obviously
direction.
wouldn't have you as our fourth if it was a fist fight.
Because that would obviously be out of the question because your fists are tiny.
Sure. Let me just mage hand their clothes to the ground and embarrass them. It'll be great.
All our strength is minuscule. So, anyways, this is our fourth.
I don't know if you're listening, but I'm very not fit for this.
You don't have to fight if you don't want to. It can be 3v4.
Blight's gonna walk over to Reximus and kind of pat him on the back. Reximus, you're going to fight. If I'm going to be put in a pit with very strong people, scrawny as I am, you're going in that pit.
Oh, you know what? That does remind me. I try to take the bird off of my head.
Yeah,
shoulder or
Yeah, you
wherever.
pick up the bird. He's fine with it.
I just I give it to Blight. And I'm like, take your bird.
He's not my bird, he's his own bird. But sure, Blight's gonna hold out a hand, let him perch.
All right, yeah, he
That
purchased.
bird led me to 5 other bars before this one.
As this exchange is happening, I'm also gonna look at the King like, Thief King, if you don't mind, would you keep an eye on the child? And I point over to Tatter.
I'm keeping an eye.
And the bird.
Don't worry. The bird. What? Do you hand him the bird?
Blight's gonna hand him the
I'm
bird.
sure the bird would be
Alright.
very intimidated by both the Dragonborn and the Goliath. Would it?
Roll persuasion for both. Roll 2 persuasion checks. One for the bird. The second one for the Thief King.
Okay, that's it.
You want me to roll one blue?
Do I
or-
roll for the bird?
No. Yeah, roll a persuasion check for the bird to see if you can persuade him to go with this random Goliath.
No, I'm asking if I'm rolling with the bird or if... Oh, okay.
No, you're rolling for yourself.
I was asking
Yeah.
who was doing the
No,
roll.
I have stats for the bird.
So I'm rolling... So I'm rolling for the bird?
You're rolling to persuade the bird and rolling to persuade the Thief King.
Oh, okay. So I need... Okay. So that's 2... Okay. Alright. Okay. Convincing the bird is a 10. Convincing the Thief King is a 16.
No, I don't think I'll be touching that bird of yours. and
Fair enough.
and the bird just stays on your hand. But that being said, Mr. Snarlshire, I don't want you to feel forced to participate in our combat. If you like to watch and bet, feel free. But you don't have to if you don't want to.
So, who are we going against?
My combatants that have decided to choose to fight on their own. Well, some of them owe me, but they've chosen to fight on their own.
Is one of them my acquaintance?
Oh, no. She would kill you.
She would.
She would crush you like a grape.
I think it's probably the one thing we can agree on.
Yes.
And I look at Reximus. I'm like she is what you would call a different breed.
How much time do we have?
Before the fight or during the fight?
Well,
Before the fight, we don't know. We're trying to figure it out. Because we had combatants set up, but they pummeled out. And so we don't really know when we're starting until we can find a replacement battle. Now, during the fight, it's whoever's last standing.
standing.
You all remember when we
Yeah.
first met.
Whoever lives through the fight.
Yes.
Yes, I could just do that a lot.
They do have to be unconscious and or dead, mind you.
Right.
That's fine.
Simple enough. Right. Well, I suppose
I may have one spell that can actually help us.
And as he says that, I'm gonna be like, all right, we're taking up the fight. And I reach out my hand. for a
The Thief
shake
King.
on it.
The Thief King looks to Blight and you, Reximus. This is a team fight. I'm not taking one person's word for it.
Is that
Oh no, he basically represents us in this ring arena. I just figured his word was fine.
One,
I'm going with him.
I
So
will
that's-
speak for myself.
That's 2 out of the 4. I think Chrissy said yes. I have to double check with her. But we're gonna end session soon.
I will say, I don't think this one speaks for me. However, I am willing to. I'm willing to engage this fight deal thing.
And he puts out a hand. The Thief King.
Me specifically, or-
He puts it out to Alcides, shakes it, and then he puts it out to you. You shake. Great. We'll get you all set up to fight. You got 10 minutes. And he stands up from his chair, and that's where we end this episode. And
How
this
tall is
session.
he, by the way?
How tall is a Goliath? Let's double check.
He is a Goliath.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine he gets pretty close to I'd probably say close to 10 foot. When you think?
Actually, he's about 8.5 feet tall. So he's almost as tall as Reximus. Like you two are about the same height, Reximus. But he's a lot taller right now because he's standing on his throne.
Probably a lot more built.
Oh yeah, that too. Like height-wise, he's taller. He's about the same build as you, Alcides. Weirdly enough, he looks weaker than Ophi, right? So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream. Let's find someone
Okay.
to raid.
I just want to hold on. I want to
Yeah.
call this right now before we raid. Next session, it's gonna be revealed that the Thief King is one of the fighters. Calling it right now. Swear to God.
I don't
know
think
about
so.
that. I don't think so either.
I don't know about that one, Chief. I think it's a similar situation as the Dragonborn lady, where he could literally murder all 7 of the fighters.
No, I guarantee he's wearing like fake skin. He just like takes it off, and there's like he's just absolutely even more ripped.
He's more jacked. I mean,
Yeah.
he is currently shirtless, but yes. Actually, I could kill all of you. That kind of thing. That's pretty much it. Anyways, goodbye. Mwah.